I wake up with you guys, I spend my day with you guys, and I go to bed with you guys. You guys are the best.
The most Texas country and red dirt, plus the best of Nashville from 90s to now.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere, going out of style. I was thinking out of style, stay out of
Uvalde Radio.
Everyone in my family uses electricity differently, but when it comes to Medina Electric Cooperative, we all think about it the same way. The co-op is power. Sure, electricity turns the lights on, but power is the information I get from my co-op about efficiency, safety, technology. And I trust the co-op because we are the co-op. They're our neighbors, our friends, our home. Visit medinaec.org and discover the power of your co-op today. Powering members, empowering communities.
Born in Uvalde, Texas, Skyway Entertainment is your home for premier dining and hospitality in the area, including the Local Fix Coffee Shop and the Local Fix on the Go, the historic Rexall Soda Fountain, Broadway 830 Artesian Pizza and Craft Beer, Hangar 6 Air Cafe, and the Sweet Life Candy Shop and Arcade. Skyway Entertainment, feeding the pack since 2015.
Greetings to everyone who loves the Uvalde Coyotes. This is Mama Jan on behalf of the Tex Elliott family. Uvalde strong, we back the pack. Go Yotes!
Texans team together, every red-blooded one of you, shoulder to shoulder, shaping history. We're in it for the long haul, together, and you can take that to the bank. Texan Bank, poised and ready for a future that's wide open. Member FDIC.
Friday Night Lights, marching bands, school spirit cheers. High school football is happening now. Auto World Uvalde is proud to support all the brave young athletes and to be a part of this wonderful coyote fighting spirit. When you're ready to touch down on great savings on a new ride, stop by Auto World Uvalde. Test drive and let us help you find what you're looking for. Plus, get warranty forever at no cost to you. Visit AutoWorldUvalde.com today. Go Coyotes!
Introducing Uvalco Power Sports and Equipment, a subsidiary of Uvalco Supply, who has served all of Southwest Texas's farm and ranch needs for over 35 years. Uvalco Power Sports and Equipment is your one-stop tractor, implement, trailer, lawnmower, and power sports dealer located in Bandera or Uvalde, including service locations at both dealerships. We have inventory, so visit uvalcotractors.com or find us on Facebook to connect with the salesman today.
Star Realty and Ranch, Keller Williams, invites you to join them as they cheer on our 2022 Uvalde Coyotes. Star Realty and Ranch are your premier real estate experts, and they're here to provide you with all the resources and information you need to buy or sell real estate. They work with buyers and sellers in the area and have had extensive training in order to provide you with top-of-the-line service. Call to find out more at 830-261-1970 or visit uvalderealty.com.
Vulcan Materials Company is the nation's largest producer of construction aggregates, primarily crushed stone, sand, and gravel, and a major producer of construction materials, including asphalt and ready-mix concrete. One of our core tenets at Vulcan is being a good citizen and responsible steward of the communities in which we operate. From local community groups and philanthropic organizations to supply chain partners, we believe in being active and engaged neighbors. Our responsibility is to build strong relationships that support strong communities. Learn more at vulcanmaterials.com.
Family owned and operated, Hillcrest Memorial Funeral Home was founded on one simple principle: service. With an all-new state-of-the-art facility, Hillcrest Memorial Funeral Home provides service at the highest level. Discover why Hillcrest is the ultimate provider of creating healing experiences in the Uvalde community. Call anytime at 830-333-3096 or find us on site at 424 Geraldine Street. Honor and celebrate life in a setting fit for remembering legends. Learn more at hillcrestmemorialfuneralhome.com.
Does your health have you on the sidelines? With over 20 specialty services, Uvalde Memorial Hospital has the winner's playbook of healing. Whether it's orthopedics, oncology, pain management, podiatry, radiology, or rehabilitation, Team UMH can offer you the quality, comprehensive health care you need to get back in the game of life. Call us today to learn more at 830-278-6251. Go Coyotes!
Like so many great Texas institutions, it began as an idea, became a vision, and ended up being a legacy. The premier bank of Southwest Texas since 1907, First State Bank of Uvalde provides banking solutions, services, and products with the highest quality customer service, delivered with Southern hospitality and Texas spirit. For all your banking, loan, mortgage needs, or just to grab a cup of coffee and talk about Friday night's Coyote victory amongst the ambience and artwork, we'll be looking down the road for you here at First State Bank of Uvalde. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The best mix of country plus community information for Uvalde, Texas.
Uvalde Radio.
Welcome to the Texas Farm Store Coyote Pack Broadcast pregame show. Texas Farm Store, locally owned and operated for over 50 years. And now, your hosts, Simon and Al Ortiz, on your official home for Uvalde Coyotes football, UvaldeRadio.net.
Welcome, Uvalde, Texas listeners all over town, all over the state, hopefully the country. Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast here on a cooler than usual night at the historic Honey Bowl here in Tree City, USA, Uvalde, Texas, where the Uvalde Coyotes at 4-3 take on the 3-3 Fredericksburg Billies. That's a cool name. A district home opener for their Coyotes, and they're hoping to improve the district record to 2-1. And it's a beautiful night here in Uvalde, Texas, because it's Parents' Night. A lot of the seniors paired up with their parents, announced giving honor to their parents, because where would we be without our parents? I got my dad right here. We'll get to him in a second, though. So, beautiful night indeed. 2-hour haul for the Battling Billies as well. So, not a lot of fans that I see over there on the visiting side of the stands. Hopefully that can turn into an advantageous aspect for the Uvalde Coyotes. Be that as it may, I'm Al Ortiz, your play-by-play announcer for tonight's game. And with me, as always, your color commentator, Simon Pops Ortiz, UHS class of 76 and former Coyotes left guard.
Well, hello, Uvalde. Hello, Texas. Hello, the world. Yes, we are here at the Honey Bowl. Beautiful Honey Bowl. It's just football weather.
Oh, yeah.
You know what it is? It is Friday Night Lights kind of football weather.
Oh, yeah.
And we are going to have a humdinger.
Preach.
It's going to be a humdinger of a game.
Preach.
You know what? It is going to be very, very, very tight tonight.
You think so? Yeah.
Yes, we've got a very good opponent. They, despite their record, I think they're 3-4.
They're 3-3 because one game was canceled.
Ah,
yes.
I see.
Yep.
Okay, so they are 3-3. Be that as it may, they are still a quality opponent. We're going to see some players here that are going to be a little bit better, if I may, than the Kennedy Rockets. These kids are going to bring it tonight. It's a very important district game for both teams, and you know it's gonna be tight. It's gonna be tight. But I think the kids are ready for it. The coach says that they have had a good week of practice. Let's see what happens during the game.
All right, sounds good, Pops. Well, there you have it. It's going to be a close game. He'll dive in a little bit more to the keys to the game and a couple of other key players to keep an eye on for these Fredericksburg Battling Billies. And it's going to be tough for me to say that throughout the game, so I'm just going to say the Billies.
Just say the Billies.
I'm just going to say the Billies.
Yeah,
I'm going to trip up. I just know myself. I'm going to trip up over and again while I'm trying to call the game, and so I'm just going to say the Billies. When you hear the Billies, think of Battling Billies. So it's also Pink Out Night here at the Honey Bowl here in Uvalde, Texas.
If you're on your way over here, don't forget your pink.
Yep, that's right, and that is in honor and actually in honor and because of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. You've seen the Coyotes wearing pink throughout this entire month, but this is the official celebration of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So a great cause indeed to wear pink.
It's the pink to support and help in getting a cure for this dreadful disease, and it's a great cause, and just bring your pink.
Bring your pink. I admittedly forgot to wear pink, but I'm going to find some pink. Before the end of the game, I'm going to take a picture and I'm going to put it on Facebook. We're going to find us some pink.
There you go.
If it's a highlighter or what, we're going to find some pink. But yes, Breast Cancer Awareness Month, Pink Out Night here at the Honey Bowl. So, all right, Pops, before I go on, actually, I did want to say that congratulations. I mean, when we're here in the stadium, we know that you guys can hear the Uvalde High School marching band. You know, if the Friday Night Light atmosphere couldn't get any better, it does. Whenever that marching, you can't have Friday Night Lights without the marching band. Am I right, Pops?
That's correct.
So I want to say congratulations, a huge congratulations to the Uvalde High School marching band who made it to area and will be competing at Cal Allen on October 29th at noon at Cal Allen Stadium, more specifically. So good luck to our Coyotes and Lobos as they compete for an astounding 8th year in a row at area. Very
and you know
impressive.
What? Eighth year in a row. And if they get in area a 1, they immediately go to the finals, which is going to be held that same day.
Mm-hmm.
And if they get a 1 in the finals, they go to state. So come on, guys, let's give the support to the band. I hope they have another send-off this on the 29th before they take off to Calallen, so that we can show the band the support that they really deserve.
Right, absolutely. They provide the atmosphere. They provide the intensity. I mean, it's just, and then of course at halftime they're out on the field and they are precise as you can ask for. It's just they are an amazing group of students, and we definitely want to show up for them, or we want our community to show up for them. So again, congratulations to them as they compete in area October 29th at noon at Cal Allen Stadium. Before we go to our first commercial break, though, I do want to summarize give a little bit of a weather report here. It's going to be 81 degrees. It's 81 degrees right now, actually. 0% precipitation. The lowest humidity we've seen for a Uvalde Coyotes game at 33%. So that's not going to be a factor. What may be a factor, though, is it's going to be the lowest it's been temperature-wise at the end of the game here. So if Pops is correct, which he usually is, and it's going to be a close game, it's going to be around the mid-60s when those final seconds are ticking away. It's going to be cold. We'll see if, the Coyotes can push through, though.
Well, if you want to call 60 cold.
Well, down here it is.
No. In the valley it might be, but not down here. Not in Uvalde.
All right. It's cold to me. I hate cold weather. My goodness. It's dreadful. I lose function when it gets below 70. So, but yeah, that's your weather report for Uvalde, Texas, here in North Uvalde at the historic Honey Bowl. We're going to take a quick commercial break. On the flip side, we're going to be doing a re-air of our amazing interview, not because of us, but because of the interviewee, Mr. Buck Lanning, who is a member of that 1972 championship team.
It was one of our first interviews that we did at the first of the year, and it was done when our viewership was just starting up, and I think it's such a nice interview that I think we should repeat it. So.
I agree, 100%. He has some really cool stories. One that involved a referee.
That's correct.
Great interview by Pops. Great interview given by, or great answers given by Mr. Buck Lanning. So we're going to take a quick commercial break, and for our Lantana Realty Loyal and True Legacy segment, we'll have Mr. Buck Lanning again for you. Stick with us. You're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on UvaldeRadio.net.
Like so many great Texas institutions, it began as an idea, became a vision, and ended up being a legacy. The premier bank of Southwest Texas since 1907, First State Bank of Uvalde, provides banking solutions, services, and products with the highest quality customer service, delivered with Southern hospitality and Texas spirit. For all your banking, loans, mortgage needs, or just to grab a cup of coffee and talk about Friday night's Coyote victory amongst the ambience and artwork, we'll be looking down the road for you here at First State Bank of Uvalde. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Vulcan Materials Company is the nation's largest producer of construction aggregates, primarily crushed stone, sand, and gravel, and a major producer of construction materials, including asphalt and ready-mix concrete. One of our core tenets at Vulcan is being a good citizen and responsible steward of the communities in which we operate. From local community groups and philanthropic organizations to supply chain partners, we believe in being active and engaged neighbors. Our responsibility is to build strong relationships that support strong communities. Learn more at vulcanmaterials.com.
This is the Lantana Realty Loyal and True Legacy segment on the Coyote Pack broadcast on UvaldeRadio.net.
It's the Lantana Realty Loyal and True Legacy segment, ladies and gentlemen, where we interview former Coyotes to talk about their time in the maroon and white and all the memories that come with it. Today, we have a very special guest who was a linebacker on the 1972 state championship team, which, of course, we are celebrating that 50th anniversary here at the Honey Bowl before the home opener for the Coyotes. Buck Lanning joins us. He has also been coordinating a lot of the festivities that are happening this weekend around that anniversary celebration. So he does have a lot to do, so he's going to be joining us by phone. And Pops, I believe you have him on the phone. So I'm going to turn it over to Pops to do the interview, and whenever you're ready, take it away.
Buck, during high school, you played for Coach Marvin Gustafson and his staff. Since then, there have been at least 3 high school stadiums named after members of that staff, starting with Coach Gus. From your experience, what made that legendary coaching staff special?
They were good men. They set a high bar as far as character and expectations for all of their athletes, and just led by example. But they were an outstanding coaching staff, good men, and each one had their own way of getting the best out of you.
Do you remember a special incident that stuck in your mind? Not necessarily about football, but about discipline or learning a principle.
Just overall, they just it was, you just had high expectations. It was preached to us that we were ambassadors of Uvalde and to conduct ourselves accordingly. And that's the way we always tried to act. But they were always very cognizant of the fact you're representing Uvalde, so you put your best foot forward.
What did you learn from these coaches that helped you not only in your football career, but also in life in general or in your career? Any disciplines or principles?
Just their expectations that you always give your best and you do your best. There was a high bar that was set for you, and it was individually. Just you be the best that you can be, and always the old football axioms like if you get knocked down, you get up and you go again. And it's not the size of the dog in the fight; it's the size of the fight that's in that dog. So we had some undersized players that were just super outstanding because they had the heart and the desire and the energy. They gave their all and then some.
Let's talk some football. You were a key member of the Uvalde Coyote championship team of 1972. That team went undefeated that season. In your opinion, which game was the toughest and why?
No question on that one. When we played Brenham in the semifinals, that was the number one rated team in the state, and that was us. And Brenham was the number 2 rated team in the state. And we played in the semifinals and beat them 27-21. And I wouldn't want to play them 2 out of 3.
Wow.
They were a bigger, stronger football team. And they had a number of outstanding players on that team. And it was a well-fought game, but it was our time to win. Because they had Wilson Whitley, who was the Outland Trophy winner, which is the outstanding defensive lineman in the country.
Yes,
he was on that team, and he was a man-child playing with boys. I mean, he was so much bigger and stronger than anybody on the field.
I remember that. I was an 8th grader when that season, and I remember Wilson Whitley was. Didn't he go on to be a All-Pro?
He was an All-Pro football player, and he was named the outstanding defensive player of the decade for the Southwest Conference. Wow, that's in the 1970s.
Why don't you tell us what the big difference in that game was?
We were tied. It was the guard around our trick play because we were tied, and I think they had us on penetrations. It was 21-21, and we scored on that trick play. And if it hadn't been for that, they'd probably ended up winning the game. They had their quarterback was a pitcher for the University of Texas. Their 2 running backs were All-State, Matt Mursky and Cleveland Franklin. Cleveland Franklin was All-State Conference. He went to college at Baylor. Then they had Wilson Whitley, and he went to the University of Houston. And then I played with Larry Baineman at Rice. He was their left tackle, and he ended up being our left tackle at Rice. He started and played for 2 years at tackle, and he was just a solid block of granite. He was 6'2" and about 250, 260 in college. Just solid, and he was a good football player. He didn't have much to do with me. He always, every time I talked to him, he was like, "You guys cheated."
Yes.
We won on a trick play, so they weren't happy about it.
We broke their back, their hearts. I remember, and in fact, I was reading that after that season, they made it illegal for players to exchange jerseys during the game. So
probably so. I have a special memory about that one because Coach Gus, I played linebacker and played some offensive tackle. And the offense was out on the field, and Coach Gus called me to him. And he said, "All right, Buck," he said, "I want you to go in there." He said, "You make sure that the referee understands we're fixing to run the guard special, right guard special." And he said, "You make sure the referee understands we're running that play and not to blow the whistle and blow the play dead."
Wow.
So I trotted out to the referee and I said, "Mr. Referee, sir, we're fixing to run a trick play. The coaches have talked to you about it. It's a guard special." And I said, "Do not whistle this play dead. We're running fakes." But I said, "The ball is going to be right at the center." And I said, don't blow the whistle and stop this play." And he was looking past me like he was paying attention to something else. And I was like, he didn't hear me. So I grabbed him by the shirt and pulled him up to my face because I was nervous and excited. And I said, "Listen, we're going to run the guard special, and don't blow the whistle and stop this play." And then he grabbed me and by the hands and kind of pushed me. I said, "Okay, son, okay." And then I brought it off. I'm like, "Oh my God!" I grabbed the referee and pulled him up to my face and gave him a talking to.
Yeah.
But I was so nervous and excited, and I was like, "Man, this is my mission. This is what I'm supposed to do is to get this across to that referee, and I want to make sure he knows not to kill that play."
Right. Wow.
So when I tried it off from him, I was like, "Oh my gosh, I can be thrown out of the game for grabbing a referee."
Yeah. But that's a nugget. That's something people don't realize or don't know. That's how it was successful, because you went out there and you made sure that he knew not to blow the whistle. Wow,
yep.
That is awesome. and a side note to that is I hear rumors that Richard Sanchez, who was the tight end that changed his jersey with Kenneth Carter, who had the original 75, he's still getting the haircuts for free.
Yep, it probably is. As we ran that play and I ran down the field to make a block, I was going for the defensive backs, and I kept passing them up because they kept going to the fakes to the side of the play. And I'm like, "Okay, I'm going to block that guy." And it's like, "No, he's just running away." And I'm like, "Okay, I'm going to block that guy." And he turned and ran and was running over to follow the fakes. And finally, I forget who else was with me, but we blocked the last guy down, and Richard Sanchez ran it on in for a touchdown.
Wow, that is. I mean, I remember clearly. I was an 8th grader, but I remember clearly. I'm going, "What the?" And it was awesome. Final question, but in the championship game, the Louisville running back Paul Rice ran for over 150 yards in the first half. And you being one of the inside linebackers, what defensive adjustments did the coaching staff make at halftime to stop Rice? Because if I remember correctly, he didn't have very many yards in the second half.
He gained about a little over 50 yards in the second half, and there really wasn't an adjustment. I think everybody just became more intense. Maybe he finally got tired. he was running so much. He was the best running back that I faced in high school. And as a senior, he was the number one football recruit in the nation. I remember he was a super outstanding athlete. Sadly, he went to Southern California, Southern Cal,
Yeah.
And I think he got hooked up on drugs and finally dropped off the football team. But an outstanding talent in high school like I've never seen. I mean, I'd be running for him, and all of a sudden he wasn't there. He had a different gear. He was very shifty and very fast and very strong as a sophomore.
As a sophomore, yeah. He was a sophomore during that.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Wow. That is awesome. Well, Buck, thank you very much for all your time and effort on this interview. So thank you very much. But
very good. Go Coyotes.
A special thanks to Buck Lanning for joining us via phone here on the Coyote Pack broadcast. We'll be back in just a moment. The Coyote Pack broadcast is coming at you live on UvaldeRadio.net.
Lantana Realty salutes our 2022 Uvalde Coyotes and the legacy of our Coyotes and Lobos of years past. The wide variety of services that Lantana Realty's real estate professionals provide will prove valuable as they help you navigate financing twists and sales contract intricacies. Stop by Lantana Realty at 131 East Nopal or call 830-591-6658. Lantana Realty, Stephanie Sakinas Broker. Family owned and operated, Hillcrest Memorial Funeral Home was founded on one simple principle: service. With an all-new state-of-the-art facility, Hillcrest Memorial Funeral Home provides service at the highest level. Discover why Hillcrest is the ultimate provider of creating healing experiences in the Uvalde community. Call anytime at 830-333-3096 or find us on site at 424 Geraldine Street. Honor and celebrate life in a setting fit for remembering legends. Learn more at hillcrestmemorialfuneralhome.com.
Vulcan Materials Company is the nation's largest producer of construction aggregates, primarily crushed stone, sand, and gravel, and a major producer of construction materials, including asphalt and ready-mix concrete. One of our core tenets at Vulcan is being a good citizen and responsible steward of the communities in which we operate. From local community groups and philanthropic organizations to supply chain partners, we believe in being active and engaged neighbors. Our responsibility is to build strong relationships that support strong communities. Learn more at vulcanmaterials.com.
Welcome back to the Coyote Pack broadcast, only on UvaldeRadio.net. We're in a little bit of kind of a standstill here. We have the American flag being set up on the flagpole. We have the colors almost at midfield. I think they're going to start presenting that in just a second. But until they do, Pops, let's talk a little bit about your keys.
Let's play football.
Yeah, let's play some football, baby.
Yes.
And that's it. Those are his key thoughts. That's it. No. But seriously, though, so give me some high-level thoughts, your keys to the game. You watched film. I saw you watch film. And you saw some areas where the Coyotes really need to focus on.
Well, my high-level thoughts, as you like to call them, Fredericksburg is a running team, but it was kind of strange. The last couple of games, they tried to develop their passing game, sort of like a little bit of an identity crisis type of thing. Mm-hmm. But we think that they're going to go back to the run because they have an excellent runner. He was, I think, the preseason projected most valuable player on offense, and his name is
for our district. For our district, yeah, that's Jesse Lakehead, number 12.
Mm-hmm. He is an excellent runner. He's a runner. He's not very big, but he is kind of low balance. He is very hard to bring down. Mm-hmm. So that is going to be very interesting if they're going to try to keep passing the ball, which they were not very successful in the last couple of games, or they're going to go back to their running. And I think they're going to go back to their running.
Right. Okay, before we move on, though, Metallica's Enter Sandman is playing over the loudspeakers, and the Coyotes are in their tunnel ready to burst out of that sign that says, put out the... Oh, I can't... That
out
sign
the Billies.
Out the Billies. I don't know what they're doing there. The part of the sign... There we go. Pink out the Billies. Love it. They just unfolded before our eyes as the Coyotes burst onto the field, running down that sideline with a Rep the U flag and the 21 strong flag, the American flag, and the beautiful flag that has the Uvalde logo. Here come the Coyotes, ladies and gentlemen. We're ready for some football. Speaking of that, Pops, let's go back to you for your keys to the game.
Okay, so keys to the game are very simple. Number one, we have to string together 4 good quarters, 4 error-free quarters. We haven't done that in one game this year. We have not had 4 good error-free quarters without any mental errors, major penalties, turnovers, that sort of thing.
Awesome.
That is going to be very, very key because Fredericksburg is an excellent opponent, and that's what it's going to take for us to be able to come out on top in this game. The second one.
Well, so we're going to stop you again right there because they're about to sing the national anthem here, so we got to go to commercial break. They're going to present the colors. We'll be right back, and we'll get some more of Pop's keys to the game. So you're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on UvaldeRadio.net.
Star Realty and Ranch Keller Williams invites you to join them as they cheer on our 2022 Uvalde Coyotes. Star Realty and Ranch are your premier real estate experts, and they're here to provide you with all the resources and information you need to buy or sell real estate. They work with buyers and sellers in the area and have had extensive training in order to provide you with top-of-the-line service. Call to find out more at 830-261-1970 or visit uvalderealty.com. Friday Night Lights, marching bands, school spirit cheers. High school football is happening now. Auto World Uvalde is proud to support all the brave young athletes and to be a part of this wonderful Coyote fighting spirit. When you're ready to touch down on great savings on a new ride, stop by Auto World Uvalde. Test drive and let us help you find what you're looking for. Plus, get warranty forever at no cost to you. Visit AutoWorldUvalde.com today. Go Coyotes!
Texas Farm Store backs the pack. Locally owned and operated for over 50 years at 236 East Nepal. Stop by for everything you need. Feed, seed, lawn and garden, animal health, custom mixing and grinding, tack, herbicides, pesticides, and even wild game feeders. At Texas Farm Store, our friendly and knowledgeable staff can help you with all your needs. Delivery is available. Please call for more information, 830-278-3713. And find Texas Farm Store online at txfarmstore.com.
Does your health have you on the sidelines? With over 20 specialty services, Uvalde Memorial Hospital has the winner's playbook of healing. Whether it's orthopedics, oncology, pain management, podiatry, radiology, or rehabilitation, Team UMH can offer you the quality comprehensive health care you need to get back in the game of life. Call us today to learn more at 830-278-6251. Go Coyotes!
Lantana Realty salutes our 2022 Uvalde Coyotes and the legacy of our Coyotes and Lobos of years past. The wide variety of services that Lantana Realty's real estate professionals provide will prove valuable as they help you navigate financing twists and sales contract intricacies. Stop by Lantana Realty at 131 East Nopal or call 830-591-6658. Lantana Realty, Stephanie Sakimas Broker.
Everyone in my family uses electricity differently, but when it comes to Medina Electric Cooperative, we all think about it the same way. The co-op is power. Sure, electricity turns the lights on, but power is the information I get from my co-op about efficiency, safety, technology. And I trust the co-op because we are the co-op. They're our neighbors, our friends, our home. Visit medinaec.org and discover the power of your co-op today. Powering members, empowering communities.
Medina Electric Cooperative backs the pack.
Born in Uvalde, Texas, Skyway Entertainment is your home for premier dining and hospitality in the area, including the Local Fix Coffee Shop and the Local Fix on the Go, the historic Rexall Soda Fountain, Broadway 830 Artesian Pizza and Craft Beer, Hangar 6 Air Cafe, and the Sweet Life Candy Shop and Arcade. Skyway Entertainment, beating the pack since 2015.
Greetings to everyone who loves the Uvalde Coyotes. This is Mama Jan on behalf of the Tex Elliott family. Uvalde strong, we back the pack. Go Yotes!
Texans team together, every red-blooded one of you, shoulder to shoulder, shaping history. We're in it for the long haul, together, and you can take that to the bank. Texan Bank, poised and ready for a future that's wide open. Member FDIC.
Tune in to Chamber Picks, the long-awaited reboot to the program where Uvalde football fans get together to talk about football. Each week, the Chamber Picks panel of forecasters try to predict the winner of a select number of football games. Join host J. Allen Carnes every Wednesday at 7 p.m. on Facebook Live. Brought to you by Uvalde Area Chamber of Commerce and Visitor Center and LMG Productions. For more information, visit uvalde.org. It's time for Coyotes football, presented by Texas Farm Store, Star Realty and Ranch, Keller Williams, Uvalde Memorial Hospital, Hillcrest Memorial Funeral Home, Skyway Entertainment, Texan Bank, Medina Electric Cooperative, Lantana Realty, Uvalco Supply, Power Sports and Equipment, Vulcan Materials Company, Uvalde Area Chamber of Commerce and Visitor Center, and First State Bank of Uvalde. And now your host, play-by-play announcer, Al Ortiz, and color commentator, Simon Ortiz. This is the Coyote Pack broadcast with Simon and Al Ortiz on your official home for Uvalde Coyotes football, UvaldeRadio.net.
Welcome back to the Coyote Pack broadcast, only on UvaldeRadio.net. Ladies and gentlemen, the Star Spangled Banner has been sung and kickoff is near. Before we get there, though, Pops was talking about his keys to the game. Let's keep going with that, Pops. You talked about a couple of things here before the game. That was stringing along, 4 good quarters, no mental mistakes, cutting down on those. That's where we left off, so I'm going to kick it back over to you as the captains go onto the field.
Yes, the Battling Billies are a good team. They are a very good team, and we're going to have to be at our best. And what that means is that we're going to have to be at our best mentally. We have to string 4 good quarters of championship football. So that is the first key. The second one is they have a great little running back. His name is Leija. He's a senior. They're senior laden, if you will. And that is their strength. They tried passing the ball the last couple of games, but I think they're going to go back to the running game. The key to stopping them in their running game is going to be our linebackers. We're going to have good run blitzes where they will come up and fill the gaps to keep Leija from popping out and going for a long run. That is the second key. The third key is going to be the special teams. I was watching some of their games and I didn't really pay a particular attention to the kickoffs because hopefully they won't have very many kickoffs.
Right? Yeah.
Okay.
Let's hope so.
Yes. Their punting leaves a little to be desired. So it's going to be very, very important that our special teams play well and that we get good, solid field position, field position to start our drives. So those are the 3 keys. And if those 3 keys come through, it's still going to be a tight game.
Right.
But I think we're going to come out on top.
Awesome. I love it, Pops. So good 3 keys to the game there for Pops. Pops, I do want to point attention to, well, first of all, right now, it looks like all right, so I kind of missed that there, but it looks like the Coyotes are going to be going from left to right, if you were watching on TV, from north to south, hill country to brush country, and it looks like they are going to they are actually going to receive the ball, I believe, but I will correct that if I do, if that is not the case. But in any case, Pops, so I want to point to something we saw in the film. There's a pretty unorthodox punt formation that the Battlin' Billies run. Can you describe that? And that would be pretty.
Their formation is it looks like a kickoff.
Yeah.
With a snapper snapping the ball back to the punter. There's 3 up-backs who are basically the only ones that are blocking. Everybody else is on the line of scrimmage trying to go downfield to cover the punt, and I think they do that, and their punter is more of a directional punter.
Right, yeah.
I think they do that because they want to have the ball not get fielded so that it can roll.
Yeah.
He's more of a roll punter.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, hey, I predict a blocked punt if they do decide to go with that formation. Let's see what happens there. But yes, I was correct. The Coyotes are receiving from north to south, hill country to brush country, and the Coyotes are going to receive the ball. You have Damian Rivera, Joshua Verduzco, and Jonathan Jimenez to receive, and the kick is underway, and we are underway here at the Honey Bowl. Kick is fielded at around the 7-yard line. As Damian Rivera takes it up the middle, tries to find some room, almost breaks a little bit of a tackle, tackle, but is stopped ultimately at the 24-yard line.
Number 21 was the last man on the line. If he had been able to elude that young man, he would have had a lot of running room.
Would have been a great start here for the Coyotes here. That would have been a good start, and a good start to a stringing together of the 4 quarters. I'm going to keep bringing that up. I like that. I like that.
Yes. You know what? On the offensive side, we need to try to establish the run and try to establish on the outside, because their defense is susceptible to sweeps.
Right, yeah.
So let's try to get some runs established and then go into some play action, because they are also susceptible to long runs.
All right, so it looks like the Coyotes are going to take the ball there, the 24-yard line, 2 running backs in the backfield in the pistol formation. A pitch to Abraham Alit to the far side of the field, who finds some running room, gets to about the 25-yard line, only a 1-yard gain. He ran a lot to get just 1, though.
It looks like they're trying that sweep.
Yeah.
They're going to try to go to the outside and see if they can take advantage of them not having very good containment on the outside.
Augie Aviles comes into the game, substituting for Taylor Massey, and Jarrett Hernandez, number 0, the wide receiver, comes into the game as well for that substitution. Pops, I have to mention, I didn't see Jaden Gonzalez, number 22, the starting running back for the Coyotes. Might be that he's out for that game. There were 2 running backs in the backfield. That was number 28, Aiden Barbosa, and also number 20, Abraham Alis. So that might be something to keep an eye on. 2 wide receivers, 1 on each side of the field, and 2 running backs in the backfield. Same running backs I mentioned. Handoff up the middle to Ale, who doesn't get anything either. Maybe a yard. 3rd down and 8 coming up already for the Coyotes.
It's going to be a passing down, Al. It's, we tried taking it up the gut. They're pretty stout up front, and what they do is they have their number 44 there, their stud linebacker. He is always on the strong side of the offense, because they use him as a run stopper.
And that is number 44, Gary Seidenberger, and he's had over 150 tackles last season, so that is definitely someone to keep an eye on. Trips right for the Coyotes here. 1 wide receiver to the far side of the field. 1 running back in the backfield with Brody Carnes, who takes the snap, rolls over to the near side of the field, looking for Jarrett Hernandez, who bobbles the ball and gets hit, and the ball is jarred loose. Not a fumble, though. Incomplete pass. 4th down coming up.
It was a good pass. He was open, not wide open. He was open, but he tried to run before he caught the ball, and he was about half a yard short of the first down, but if he had caught the ball, he had a good chance of getting the first down.
All right, we're at the beginning stages of this first quarter. 10:30 left to go in the first quarter. Coyotes had their initial possession, but it looks like it's going to be a 3 and out. 4th down and about 9 for the Coyotes here. Chris Rodriguez back to punt, number 31 for the Coyotes. Jonathan Flores is in the backfield with him. Punt is away. Ball rolls to the 40, and that's scooped up by the Billies returner, who gets over to the 50-yard line and not much more. About the 49-yard line, but into Coyote territory, where the Billies will set up shop for their first offensive possession.
Our 49-yard line, again, the special teams, really needed a first down. That's what we needed, but they are on the 49. It's good field position for them, but let's see if we can stop their run.
Well, of course, the Coyotes defense is coming off of that amazing goal line stand against the Kennedy Rockets in San Antonio last week, so let's see if they can build off that momentum here and set the tone against this Billies offense. In shotgun formation is the Billies offense. 2 wide receivers to the far side of the field. That's going to be a twins right for the Billies. Snap is away, and it's going to be a wide receiver screen to number 12 himself, who gets up to about the 35-yard line. An ample pickup there on first down, which might be a first down. It is indeed. Jesse Leja on the catch.
It was a swing pass, and they played it very well, and the person that was responsible, the defender that was responsible, was blocked.
Hurry up offense here for the Billies. Looks like there's 2 wide receivers on 2 wide receivers to the far side of the field. Twins right for the Billies. Snap is away, and the ball is immediately out of the quarterback's hands to number 8, who gets to about the 32-yard line. That is, the tackle is made by number 8, Chris Rodriguez there. 2nd down and about 6 coming up. About the 34-yard line.
They're sticking with their pass. The first one was a swing pass, and that was a basically a handoff. The second one was a true pass.
Yeah, absolutely. So again, number 12, Jesse Leja, who we have to keep an eye on offense for the Billies here, and it's going to be a false start on the Billies. That left tackle move, number 75 of the Billies, Jose Sanchez, getting a little anxious there.
It was very close. When he moved, our man moved, but he moved first, so that it was a legal procedure.
Perfect. Perfect. All right. Well, so it's 2nd down and 11 coming up behind the chains.
Good. They're a running team. Let's see if we can stop their pass.
All right. 2 wide receivers far side of the field. That's Twins right. 1 running back in the backfield with the quarterback. Quarterback is Will Degenhart. Degenhart takes the snap, fakes the handoff, tries to get over to the near side of the field, tries to turn the corner, but good tackle made by number 6, Elijah Carroll, for maybe a 5-yard gain for a 3rd and 5 coming up.
3rd and 5, and it's going to be. It's 2-down territory, Al. It's going to be a 2-down territory. They're gonna try to make that 1st down.
Yeah, and I mean, if I was the Fredericksburg coach, I would probably do the same thing too. But the Coyotes have held steady recently.
If it's a negative play, they might not go for it.
All right, so pistol formation, 3 running backs in the backfield for Degenhart. That's going to be fun to say all night for me, so apologies if I do twist my tongue a little bit right there, but Degenhart is making a little bit of adjustment on the before the snap. Snap is away, and a fake handoff to the running back is a run option actually. Gets up to about the 27-yard line. It's going to be 4th and 2.
4th and 2, and they're going to go for it. They're going to go for it. Let's see if we have another line stand.
Right, yep, exactly.
It's not goal line, but it's
a 4th down stand. Let's see if they can get a turnover on downs here. No substitutions, no punt team out on the field. So, again, and it's going to be a quarterback sneak, and let's see if they actually got the 1st down. They are going to spot him at the 20, looks like about the 27-yard line. It's going to be close. It's going to be close, and there's a convergence of referees in the middle of the field. Let's see what they call here. It
doesn't look like they made it.
They might bring out. No, they did. They did. It looked like for a second the referees were going to bring out the chains to measure, but instead they do signal a 1st down for the Billies. So fresh set of downs here coming up for Fredericksburg.
Jeez, it was close. It was very close. The marker people are a little off. They were going 10 yards behind.
Yeah. It looks like Football Follies here, version 2. All right, so. 2 running backs in motion, going over, splitting out now, so it's an empty backfield, shotgun formation. Degenhart takes the snap, throws to a wide open Leja for a Billies touchdown. That was about a 23-yard touchdown strike to a wide open Jesse Leja. Early touchdown for the Billies.
Yes, and they stuck to their passing. They stuck to their passing, and it was just everybody out on the open, including number 12, and he was able to go into the middle of the field and get inside of his defender to be able to catch the ball.
It looks like the field goal team is coming out to tack on that extra point. 7:56 left to go in the 1st quarter. Billies just scored 6-0 on top of Uvalde. Let's see if they can tack on the extra point to make it 7-0 Fredericksburg. Waiting for the snap here are the Billies. Holder signals, gets the snap, kick is away, and it is no good. No good. Wide right for the Billies. Still 6-0 Fredericksburg on top. 7:56 left to go in the 1st quarter. You're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on UvaldeRadio.net.
Introducing Uvalco Power Sports and Equipment, a subsidiary of Uvalco Supply, who has served all of Southwest Texas's farm and ranch needs for over 35 years. Uvalco Power Sports and Equipment is your one-stop tractor, implement, trailer, lawnmower, and power sports dealer located in Bandera or Uvalde, including service locations at both dealerships. We have inventory, so visit uvalcotractors.com or find us on Facebook to connect with a salesman today.
Welcome back to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on UvaldeRadio.net. Some good news and some bad news. Bad news is a 22-yard strike from Billy's quarterback Will Degenhart to number 12 Jesse Leja, their starting running back, for an early Billy's score to put Fredericksburg up 6-0. But the extra point was wide right, so they may be chasing that point all game long. 6-0 right now, Fredericksburg on top. Ball is placed at the 40 for the ensuing kickoff, and the Coyotes are going from north to south, hill country to brush country. Again, the returners are Damian Rivera, Jonathan Jimenez, and Joshua Verduzco. Here comes the kickoff. Coyotes looking to bounce back. Ball sails over to Jonathan Jimenez at the 5-yard line. Takes it to the 10, to the 15, trying to get the corner, and is tackled. A shoestring tackle right there at about the 14-yard line, where they're going to spot the ball for the next Coyotes offensive possession.
That was good field coverage for the Billies, and we needed to take it up instead of try to go to the outside, but we're still at the 15-yard line.
It's going to be very weird to say the Billies. It's like saying the Marys or the, like just a first name, So it is
we'll
technically
call them the Williams.
Yeah, the Williams. It is technically the Battling Billies, but we're going to shorten it to Billies just for our sake. All right, so one running back in the backfield with Brody Carnes on the second possession for the Uvalde Coyotes. 7:50 left to go in the first quarter. Score is 6-0 advantage Fredericksburg. Pitch is to Ale. Ale goes up to about the 5 hole and gets around the maybe 18, 19-yard line. Actually, yeah, about the 18-yard line. It's going to be a 4-yard gain right there for Ale.
It was a hard fought. He had some people on his back, and he just drug them with him. It was a good 4 yards.
Yeah, second down and about 6 or 7, actually. It looked like it was about 4 yards, but they marked him just short of that. So technically a 3-yard pickup, second down and 7 for the Coyotes coming up. Pops, I was going to ask you about what their defensive formation is, the Billies, but we'll get to that in just a second. We can do that after this play. Second down and 7 coming up for the Coyotes. 2 running backs in the backfield. Formations we haven't seen very often from the Coyotes. Handoff is to Ale again, up the middle, again on that 5 hole, and again a hard-fought run for about another 2 or 3 yards for a third down and 3.
It was a 3-yard gain, so it's going to be 3rd and 4th now. It was just a dive. We're going to bring it to you, and we're going to run hard.
Yeah, and again, these are formations we haven't seen. Maybe they're trying to mitigate that loss of Jaden Gonzalez with 2 running backs. You don't know what's going to come at you. You have Aiden Barbosa in there. You have Abraham Ale in there. They're mixing it up a little bit. Maybe that was something that Coach Wade Miller really wanted to focus on, showing them something they haven't seen on film quite yet.
Well, the Billies, what they do is they have a 4-2, but they only the 2 linebackers, they switch them to wherever they think they're going to run. They'll put number 44 on that side.
All right, maybe that's something that Coach Wade Miller is trying to exploit, because 2 running backs again in the backfield. Handoff again is to Ale. Actually, a fake handoff, and it's a bootleg. Brody Carnes trying to find some running room, doesn't find a man open. That should be a flag. He was hit out of bounds.
And it was a first down.
It was a first down. All right, they should have tacked on 15 more yards there. Brody Carnes was tackled out of bounds there, but be that as it may, a First State Bank first down for the Coyotes.
Yes, sir. We got to string them along. A string first down by first down. We want to mention the First State Bank a whole bunch of times.
Oh, yes.
Because it's going to be cashing the money.
Yeah, because it's cashing the money. We love First State Bank, and we love Coyotes first downs. 3 good things we like. It's a Coyotes trifecta. 6:10 left to go in the first quarter. 6-0 Fredericksburg on top of the Coyotes. 2 wide receivers, 1 on each side of the field, and an up back. Can't tell if that's Taylor Massey or Augie Aviles. Be that as it may, man in motion. 1 running back in with Brody Carnes. A pitch to that running back. Looks like it's Abraham Ale. Tries to follow Brody Carnes' block, but doesn't get much. 2nd and 9 upcoming.
It's a pitch dive that they're doing, Al. It's not a sweep. They're pitching it, and he's going through the 5 or 7 hole.
Right, yeah.
So it's not they're not trying to get around their ends. They're trying to attack those ends. Mm-hmm. I really think that if we did some kind of sweep, we would go a long way.
Something to keep an eye on here. Taylor Massey is coming out, hobbled a little bit. 2 trainers are trying to give him some support. He's going over to the bench to get that leg looked at. Not sure what's going on down there. Maybe we can get an update from Ryan Teague in our Uvalde Memorial Hospital injury report at halftime. But the Coyotes fan out from their huddle. 1 wide receiver on each side of the field. 2 running backs again in that formation with Brody Carnes. Number 29 in motion. You don't see a lot of number 29 for the Coyotes. That's Gabriel Loralde, and it's going to be a pass in the flats to Loralde to about the 30-yard line from Brody Carnes. So a nice, manageable 3rd down and 4 or 5 coming up.
3rd down and 4, and now number 20 is out also. He looks a little wobbly, so I think they're going to check him out.
Yep.
The new running back is number 1?
No, that's number 29, Gabriel Loralde. He's a senior there. Number 1 is Jonathan Jimenez. Maybe they might put Jonathan. He's usually the slot receiver. He usually gets those jet sweeps. Maybe you would think those skills would inherently transfer. So let's see if they do indeed put Jimenez back there. They do indeed with number 20, and obviously number 29, Gabriel Loralde. A pitch goes awry. It was a pitch over to Jonathan Jimenez, and it was way behind him. Luckily, Jimenez covered up that ball, but it is a loss of about 10 yards there.
It'll be a 4th down and 12. they're not used to running that. Jimenez has not been the running back, and he is a little bit faster than the other kids.
He is
but
lightning quick.
I have a good feeling about that.
I do too. Yeah, I do too. That they might find a silver lining here. So
the key is that we need to get a stop. We need to get a stop in this next series so that we can have a time to settle down with the new running back.
4:28 left to go in this first quarter. Billy's up over Uvalde 6-0. So it's going to be another. Oh, it's not going to be a 3-and-out because they did get a first down. Snap was away for the punt, but there is going to be a delay of game called on the Coyotes here. So it pushes them even farther back. Instead of a 4th down and about 13-14, now it's going to be a 4th down and about 18. So. Yeah, it's unfortunate.
We're going to have 3.5 good quarters.
I like it.
Yes.
I like it. So, snap is away for Chris Rodriguez, who's the punter, who gets it away, and it falls at about the 40-yard line of the Coyotes, and that's where it fielded. Maybe a 2 or 3 yard return to about the 37-yard line. Good field position coming up for the Billies, though.
Got to stop them.
Yep. All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break. You're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on UvaldeRadio.net.
Like so many great Texas institutions, it began as an idea, became a vision, and ended up being a legacy. The premier bank of Southwest Texas since 1907, First State Bank of Uvalde, provides banking solutions, services, and products with the highest quality customer service, delivered with Southern hospitality and Texas spirit. For all your banking, loan, mortgage needs, or just to grab a cup of coffee and talk about Friday night's Coyote victory amongst the ambience and artwork, we'll be looking down the road for you here at First State Bank of Uvalde. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on UvaldeRadio.net. While we were away in commercial, a snap was taken by the Billies, and it was about a 2-yard gain. There is a Billy down, injured right now. We hope he's okay. We're going to take another quick commercial break. 3:52 left in the first quarter. 6-0 Fredericksburg. You're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on UvaldeRadio.net.
Star Realty and Ranch Keller Williams invites you to join them as they cheer on our 2022 Uvalde Coyotes. Star Realty and Ranch are your premier real estate experts, and they're here to provide you with all the resources and information you need to buy or sell real estate. They work with buyers and sellers in the area and have had extensive training in order to provide you with top-of-the-line service. Call to find out more at 830-261-1970 or visit UvaldeRealty.com.
Welcome back to the Coyote Pack broadcast on UvaldeRadio.net. That injured player for the Billies was Colton Aiken. He did walk up with a little assistance, though. Hopefully he'll return to the game for the Billies. 2nd and 8 for the Billies. There's a lot of motion going on that in their formation for Fredericksburg. Shotgun formation, one wide receiver in the backfield with the quarterback. And that's number 16, Will Degenhardt, making some adjustments, moving his running back to the other side of him. Snap is finally away, and it's a wide receiver screen up to about the 31-yard line. It's a fumble, and it's a fumble recovered by number 65 of the Coyotes, Malachi Lotta, who jumped on that ball and covered it tighter than the lid of a pickle jar. Tighter than some Uvalde honey, honestly.
That's correct.
Coyotes football, ladies and gentlemen, at about the 29-yard line.
That's what we needed right there. That is what we needed. Now let's settle down. Let's get number 1 going as the running back, and we'll be doing well.
Absolutely. That's exactly what they needed, ladies and gentlemen. After that punt by Chris Rodriguez, the ball sailed to about the 40 of the Coyotes. That gave the short field position to the Billies. And then, 3 plays later, fumble, Malachi Lotta jumping on top of that football, and great awareness on his part. So first down for the Coyotes. 3:23 left to go in the first quarter. Score is 6-0 in favor of Fredericksburg. Brody Carnes looking to the sideline, trying to figure out what his coaches are telling him. Gets the play call. 2 running backs in the backfield with Brody Carnes. Scans the defense again. That 4-2 defense that Pops referred to earlier. Snap is away, and it's going to be a false start on the Coyotes, pushing them back. 1st and 15. My goodness.
Well, it happens, and we just need to settle down. We need to settle down. We need to just focus and play our game.
All right.
These kids can be. This defense has some weaknesses. We need to throw some balls in the flats. Do a play action and throw it down the sideline.
2 running backs again in the backfield. One, I can't see the numbers at the moment right now. Actually, Jonathan Jimenez still in the backfield, gets the handoff and quickly gets to the sideline and almost gets maybe about a 3-yard gain, but there is some dirty laundry on the field. I think that could be in the area of a holding, Pops. What do you think?
I think it's a block in the back on the wide receiver. He kind of got him on the side. It wasn't totally on the back, but the ref said it looked like a block in the back.
All right. Well, and actually the referees who are throwing the flags today, referee David Eagleton, umpire Ned Butler, head linesman Hector Ramon, line judge Ronald Baggett, back judge David Laredo, field judge Pete Hero, and side judge Amy McCamey. So now it is going to be a second down, and let's see, they spot the ball. It's
actually they refused the penalty.
Okay, second down and 15. While I was reading those names off, good call on those eyes, Pops. Thank you so much for that. Trips trips left for the Coyotes here, and but actually they are going to respot the ball at around the 27-yard line. So second down and 12 coming up. They did have it spotted a little bit farther back, but then they moved it up. Hence the pause. So trips left for the Coyotes here. Shotgun formation, as always for the Coyotes. One running back in the backfield. Brody Carnes flushed out of the pocket, trying to find any running room to get out of the way, and throws it out of bounds, throws the ball away before he is sacked. So third down and 12 coming up for Uvalde.
He was out of the pocket, so he didn't have to throw it to anybody in particular, and he did get it to the sideline. So that was a good play by Brody.
Yeah, almost immediately was facing pressure from those Billies. So great heads-up play by Brody Carnes. 3:02 left to go in the first quarter. 6-0 is the score. Fredericksburg on top. Third down and 2 at the 27-yard line of Uvalde. So they are backed up still in their own territory. Let's see if they can come up with something here and capitalize on that fumble, which gave them the ball now. Motion man over to the far side of the field. That's Jonathan Jimenez. Snap is away. Brody Carnes looking downfield. Has a clean pocket. Throws a parabola down the middle to a streaking Jared Hernandez, but overthrows him just a tad. He was covered really well by two Billies over there.
He was covered, but if it was about half a yard shorter, he would have been able to catch that ball.
Yeah.
He would have been able to catch that ball.
Yeah, well, it coulda, shoulda, woulda. It's okay. Honestly, I'm feeling good about how the defense is playing until the offense can kind of, shake some cobwebs off a little bit. So
there you go.
Yeah. All right, 2:55 left to go in the first quarter. Fourth down and 12. Shotgun snap. Snap is away for the punt. Chris Rodriguez takes the punt, and he has a high kick, but doesn't go very far. Hopefully, it takes a bounce for the Coyotes. It does not. Takes a bounce in favor of the Billies to about the 44-yard line, still in Coyote territory. They haven't been able to flip that field position, Pops.
Not yet. Let's see what happens here. We still need to hold them. We need to hold them. We need to keep this nice and low so that we can get in there, get the offense going, get the running sweeps going,
right,
and then the play action pass.
It is tough for the Coyotes because they are without their starting running back, Jaden Gonzalez, and then actually Abraham Ale got injured in this game as well. Hopefully he's okay. We'll get all of those injury updates in the Uvalde Memorial Hospital injury report at the Medina Electric Cooperative halftime show. That's a mouthful, but we did it. So hopefully we'll get those updates ready to go for you. Be that as it may, ball is spotted at the 45-yard line of the Coyotes. Snap is away for the Billies, and they run it. And actually, you called it holding. There is no flag on the play, but the quarterback for the Billies, that's Will Degenhart, gets about maybe a yard on that quarterback draw there that he tried to bounce to the outside.
It was a quarterback draw. It was a design play for him, and he didn't go anywhere. He just a 1 yard. But, it was designed to go a lot further, and he wasn't able to do it.
Yeah, 2:30 left to go in the first quarter. 6-0. Fredericksburg on top after an early touchdown strike from Degenhart to his star running back, Jesse Leja. 22-yard pass down the middle. So, man in motion for the Billies. Ball is at the 44-yard line, second down and about 9. Handoff is to Leja and gets stuffed again. Leja hasn't gotten much in that interior line. That defensive line for the Coyotes stuffing the star running back. Third down and 7 upcoming for the Billies.
We need to have a negative play here so that they don't get, wanting to do a fourth. Yes.
All right,
tempted to do a fourth down play.
Yeah, absolutely. So 142 left to go in the first quarter. Clock is ticking. Trips right for the Billies. Shotgun formation again. They rarely go under center. Snap is away. Number 7 rolls over to the far side of the field, and it's deflected. Deflected by Chris Rodriguez as that pass was thrown. Great awareness by Chris Rodriguez to bat that ball away.
I think they're going to go for it.
Yep.
No, they don't. They're gonna punt. Let's see what kind of punting formation they use. They use that kickoff punting formation.
All right. So it looks like so. Actually, I was told before the game that Will Degenhart was the quarterback, but number 7 is in the game for the Billies, and that is Reed Spies. So Reed Spies, that's an easier name to say. So thankfully, hopefully he stays in the game. And actually, so Reed Spies is in shotgun formation. They are going for it, as Pops mentioned. We thought they were going to punt the ball. Now there's a little bit of a pause in play. The referees, okay, actually, there is a timeout by Uvalde. That's why there was a pause. So timeout Uvalde. We're going to take a quick commercial break, a timeout ourselves. You're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on UvaldeRadio.net.
Vulcan Materials Company is the nation's largest producer of construction aggregates, primarily crushed stone, sand, and gravel, and a major producer of construction materials, including asphalt and ready-mix concrete. One of our core tenets at Vulcan is being a good citizen and responsible steward of the communities in which we operate. From local community groups and philanthropic organizations to supply chain partners, we believe in being active and engaged neighbors. Our responsibility is to build strong relationships that support strong communities. Learn more at vulcanmaterials.com.
Welcome back to the Coyote Pack broadcast, only on UvaldeRadio.net. If you're just joining us, it's 1:30 left to go in the first quarter. Billies are on top of the Coyotes 6-0. They do have the ball at the 42-yard line, but it is a 4th down and 7. Actually, no, and they are, after the timeout by Uvalde, they are electing to punt, and they're doing this weird formation. It looks like a kickoff, and it's a punt. One snapper alone by himself. Snap is away, 3 upbacks. They get their blocks, punt is away, and it sails over Damian Rivera into the end zone for a touchback.
That was a good punt.
Yeah, you said he was a directional kicker, and I saw the same thing on film, but that was
a good punt, but it was too far out, so it's going to come back to the 20.
All right, so that's where the Coyotes are going to set up shop. You're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast, only on UvaldeRadio.net. We're going to take a quick commercial break.
Family owned and operated, Hillcrest Memorial Funeral Home was founded on one simple principle: service. With an all-new state-of-the-art facility, Hillcrest Memorial Funeral Home provides service at the highest level. Discover why Hillcrest is the ultimate provider of creating healing experiences in the Uvalde community. Call anytime at 830-333-3096 or find us on site at 424 Geraldine Street. Honor and celebrate life in a setting fit for remembering legends. Learn more at hillcrestmemorialfuneralhome.com.
Welcome back to the Coyote Pack broadcast on UvaldeRadio.net. Some trickery is afoot here in the Honey Bowl. While we're away, there was a pistol formation for the Coyotes on 1st down at their own 20-yard line. A pitch was made over to Chris Rodriguez, and Chris Rodriguez was trying to look like faking to try to find the sideline, and threw a pass all the way down to Jarrett Hernandez, who was well covered. But, nice little trickery.
The pass was a little short, and so it hit the helmet of the defender.
Yeah. So it was a bizarre play, and all the way from start to finish. So 2nd down and 10, 1:17 left to go in the first quarter. 6-0 Fredericksburg on top here at the historic Honey Bowl. Pistol formation for Brody Carnes. 2 running backs in the backfield for him. Low snap, but corrals it and tries to fakes the handoff and almost gets sacked and throws it away. But Carnes is shaken up. They ripped off his helmet as they were bringing him down. But he's, as we've seen all throughout the season, he is a tough kid. He is coming out of the game, though. Not sure what type of formation they're going to send in here. I don't see Chris Rodriguez.
It's the end of the first quarter.
No, it's 1:12 left to go in the first quarter. So I'm going to turn to Mario Rangel here. Mario, is that the end of the first quarter? I think okay. I'm not sure if the screen froze again, so it's not the end of the first quarter. 1:12 left to go in the first quarter. 2 wide receivers, actually trips right for the Coyotes. And Chris Rodriguez is in the game, hands the ball off to Abraham Ale, who's stuffed immediately in the backfield for a loss of 2 yards. 4th down and 12 coming up for the Coyotes.
We need a good punt right here. We need to keep them as far out in the middle of the field. We can't let them have excellent field position.
All right, so, the past 2 punts by Rodriguez have been the exception to the rule of what we've seen over the season. He usually has booming punts. These have been high, short punts that have landed around the 40-45-yard line of the Billies that have given them good field position. So let's see if 3rd time is the charm here for Chris Rodriguez. Waiting for the snap, gets the snap, punts the ball away, away, and this one's a little bit better. Actually, it lands again at around the 43-yard line. So that's, again, good field position for the Billies coming up here, Pops.
It was a high punt, so he didn't have any other choice than to call for a fair catch, so he wasn't able to advance the ball. So that was good.
Yeah.
It's on the 44-yard line.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
The ball is on the 44-yard line, so it was good that he didn't give him a chance to advance the ball.
Okay, all right, sounds good. So 26.2 seconds. The clock is stopped at the moment. Shotgun formation again for the Billies. I'm not going to say that again because they have been doing everything except for one play in shotgun formation. Twins right for the Billies. Snap is away. Handoff to number 12, Leja, their star running back. And he gets, again, gobbled up in the backfield by the Coyotes, specifically by number 44, John Elizondo, and a teammate there. Couldn't see the other teammate, but they were there in the backfield like that.
I was looking at the one ref had it at the 47, and the other one had it at 46. The 47 was the correct one, and they did get it correct. It was at the 47 that he was dropped on. So it was a negative 3-yard play.
All right, 2nd down and 13 coming up for the Billies. That's the end of the first quarter here. The first frame is over, done. Billies on top, 6-0. Uvalde Coyotes defense looking stout right now. Let's see if the offense can match that in the second quarter. You're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on UvaldeRadio.net.
Friday Night Lights, marching bands, school spirit cheers. High school football is happening now. Auto World Uvalde is proud to support all the brave young athletes and to be a part of this wonderful Coyote fighting spirit. When you're ready to touch down on great savings on a new ride, stop by Auto World Uvalde. Test drive and let us help you find what you're looking for. Plus, get warranty forever at no cost to you. Visit AutoWorldUvalde.com today. Go Coyotes!
Welcome back to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on UvaldeRadio.net. First quarter is in the books, and Fredericksburg is up on top 6-0. They currently have the ball at the 47-yard line, 2nd down and 13, coming up after a loss on that run by their star running back, Jesse Leja. So Leja hasn't found a lot of running room. This Coyotes defense has shown up to play. 2nd down and 13 coming up. Their quarterback, Reed Spies, making a little bit of an adjustment at the line of scrimmage. 2 wide receivers to the far side of the field. Snap is away, and the fumbles that botched handoff. Looks like the Coyotes jumped on top of it. Let's see what the actual signal is.
Yes, it is.
And it is a turnover again. Number 44, John Elizondo, jumps on top of that ball like a barbacoa taco on a Sunday morning, ladies and gentlemen. Coyotes football, baby.
Right at the 50.
Right at the 50. Good field position. That flips the field position
yes, it does.
for the
And
Coyotes.
you know what? I needed some big red is what I need.
Yeah, that's right. Wash that barbacoa taco down. 11:55, 5 seconds into the second quarter, and already the fortunes are turning for the Uvalde Coyotes. 1st down and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Have to capitalize.
All right, so absolutely, Pops. We're hoping that they capitalize as well. Pistol formation again for Brody Carnes. He's back in the game. He was a little shaken up a couple of plays ago after he was trying to get the ball away and taken down after he did. Snap is away, fake handoff to Abraham Ale, and a pitch over to Aiden Barbosa, who corrals the bad pitch and gets to about the 20-yard line. They called it an incomplete pass. It was a forward pass is what they're categorizing. So it's an incomplete pass. 2nd down and 10. I mean,
it was a forward pass, but it was right on the border.
Yeah. And
they're discussing something.
Yeah, they are. Let's see what they call here. They are staying back where the ball was, where Barbosa was tackled. So let's see if they are actually not calling that an incomplete pass. They did initially, but now they're calling it a botched pitch, a fumble, and a recovery by the Coyotes. Pops, you had something to say?
They said something, and I guess they called him in the grasp when he tried to throw the ball. Mm-hmm. So that's why it's a negative play.
All right, sounds good. Well, so let's see. Yep. Okay. So it's going to be a 2nd down and 13. They do indeed call it a fumble, but a recovery by the Coyotes. Snap is away. Handoff to Ale. Ale churning forward with all his might, working hard for anything he can get, and gets about a 1-yard gain. It's 3rd and 11 upcoming for the Coyotes.
We're not finding any room inside. We need to figure something out. We need to get a little more trickery in there. We need to get some misdirection plays to keep these guys from coming at us so fast.
All right. Devin Franklin coming into the game as is Damian Rivera, number 5 and number 10, respectively. Wide receivers for the Coyotes. 11-10 left to go in the half. 6-0. Billies on top of Uvalde. 3rd down and 11 coming up. Coyotes have the ball at their own 49-yard line, trying to punch into Billy territory for the first time tonight. Shotgun snap for Brody Carnes. Brody Carnes, no running backs in the backfield. Tries to find anyone, but is quickly pressured by 2 Billies in the backfield. Incomplete, 4th and 11.
4th and 11. The good news is that we can flip the field. Let's see, we can flip the field and have them have another error in their own offense.
So some good came from that turnover because they were flipping the field. If you're just joining us, the Coyotes had been pinned at around their 15 to 20, 25-yard line. Would punt it away, and the Billies would end up with the ball at the 40-yard line of the Coyotes. So let's see if Chris Rodriguez can flip field position here. Takes the snap, punts it away, and it's a good one. It's a good one. Takes a Coyote bounce all the way down to about the 17-yard line. Worst starting field position for the Billies coming up here. We're going to take a quick commercial break. You're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on UvaldeRadio.net.
Texas Farm Store backs the pack. Locally owned and operated for over 50 years at 236 East Nepal. Stop by for everything you need. Feed, seed, lawn and garden, animal health, custom mixing and grinding, tack, herbicides, pesticides, and even wild game feeders. At Texas Farm Store, our friendly and knowledgeable staff can help you with all your needs. Delivery is available. Please call for more information, 830-278-3713. And find Texas Farm Store online at txfarmstore.com.
Welcome back to the Coyote Pack broadcast on UvaldeRadio.net. Billies have the ball at about the 17-yard line. Snap is away. Handoff to Leja, who gets around the corner but is immediately stopped.
He does not get around the corner.
Great pursuit by number 21, Justin Rendon, the captain linebacker who was there all the way.
It was a 2-yard loss, and he keeps losing yards. So, our defense, our run defense is doing great. Yeah. Let's see if they try to mix it up and throw the pass.
Twins right for the Billies. One running back in the backfield now goes over and splits out. That's Leja in the backfield. Spies takes the snap, the quarterback for the Billies. Wide receiver screen, and there's nobody in front of him. He has plenty of room to run, gets the first down and more, and gets pushed out of bounds at around the 42-yard line. But the damage is done. It's a first down and about a 30-yard pass for the Billies. They're 30 to 40 yards there. Pushed out of bounds by Daniel Chopoff of the Coyotes.
It was a wide receiver screen, and they played it beautifully. But I think there's some, yes, there is. There's dirty laundry.
There's some dirty laundry on the field, and it is going to be a holding. Maybe there was a reason why he had plenty of running room ahead of him.
Yes, definitely.
All right, well, good news for the Coyotes. It looked like they were going to flip field position again after the Coyotes' defense has been showing up possession after possession. 10:01 left to go in this half. 6-0 battling Billies. Ball is at the 21-yard line. It's officially a 2nd down and 7 coming up for the Billies. They fan out from their huddle. One wide receiver on the far side, one wide receiver to the near side, 2 running backs in the backfield with Spies, the quarterback of the Billies. Handoff is to Leja again up the middle and finds more running room than he has found all night and gets a Billies first down at around the 28.
Yes, he did. That was the best run he's had. I mean, you lose him in the middle of the field there. I mean, the middle of the line. He's so low to the ground. But he did get enough yardage to get a first down.
All right, number 55 coming out of the game. That's Aaron Graves for the Coyotes. Not injured, just a substitute. I need to make that clear. First down, fresh set of downs for the Billies at the 28-yard line. 2 wide receivers to the near side of the field. Twins right for the Billies. 1 running back in the backfield with Spies. He fakes the handoff and throws a parabola down the middle to a wide open receiver who gets to the 40, crosses to the 35, to the 30, to about the 28-yard line of the Coyotes. 8 yards away from scoring position. A beautiful strike from Spies to it looked like it was about number 6, Sam Seidenberger.
Yes, it was just right down the middle. We're leaving the middle open, and they're taking advantage.
Hurry up offense here for the Billies. Snap is under center, and a handoff to Leja, who gets about maybe 1 yard. So 2nd down and 9 around the 27-yard line. 9:01 left to go in this first half.
they're rushing it. I don't know whether they are able to run a play when the markers aren't set.
Yeah, actually, there is a marker on the field. Well, actually, it looks like to be a pink towel, honestly, Pops, because it is Pink Out Night here in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. It looks like to be a pink towel. That does not look like it's a yellow flag from the officials, so let's see if they clear that out. But it is a little bit confusing. 2 wide receivers to the near side of the field, 2 wide receivers to the far side, 1 running back in the backfield for Spies, the quarterback of the Billies. He moves his running back to the other side of him. Looked like he wasn't lined up right. Snap is away. Flushed out is Spies. Tries to find a wide receiver, and a sideline catch by that wide receiver. Nope, it is an incomplete pass, actually. And now there is yellow laundry on the field. What do you think that is, Pops?
No, it was the up back that was pass blocking, and he held the end that was coming in free.
Nice. Good spot on that, Pops. Yeah, it looks like it is going to be holding. Let's see what we can get official word from the referee. Here comes the call. Actually, yep, here comes the call. We'll listen in.
Holding. Number 22 of the offense. 10-yard penalty, previous spot. Replay second down.
Pops is spot on. It is a holding penalty by number 22 of the Billies. That is Giovanni Borjas. So it's going to be a 2nd down and 20 for the Billies at about the 36-yard line of the Coyotes.
I saw it from up here, and I wanted to throw the flag from up here.
You should have some flags over here, too. Yeah, I mean, we can figure out a nice, innovative way to get them down the field.
There you go.
Pistol formation here coming up for the Billies. 2nd down and 20, 8:19 left to go in the half. Snap is away for Spies. He has a clean pocket, has plenty of time, but now is quickly getting pressured and throws it over to Leija, and Leija bobbles the ball. And number 6 for the Coyotes, Elijah Carroll, the safety, coming in like a freight train, knocking that ball loose.
He was so concentrating on delivering the blow that he didn't see that the ball was right in front of him. He could have grabbed it.
Could have picked it. That would have been a pick 6 for number 6, Elijah Carroll, but still a pretty good heads-up play by the safety. All right, so 3rd down coming up. 3rd down and 20 to be more specific. 8:10 left to go in this half. And the Billies are taking their time now. They were rushing it a little bit, but now they're taking their time. This is a big play for them if they want to tack onto their lead and get a cushion going before going into halftime here. 3rd down and 20. Shotgun formation. Snap is away. And it looks like it's going to be a parabola down the sideline, and it's a tightly covered receiver who makes the catch in the back shoulder catch for that wide receiver all the way down to about the 4-yard line. A strike and a better catch by that wide receiver for the Billies.
The ball wasn't thrown very well. It was underthrown, and he was able to adjust, and the Coyotes weren't able to adjust.
I was talking about just a strike because it was just all the way up in the air, and it was basically just like a punt, but it ended up with the Billies again at the 4-yard line. Shotgun snap is away. Handoff to Leija. Gets up the middle, nothing doing. Gets to about still around the 4-yard line. 2nd down and goal coming up for the Billies. Let's see if the Coyotes have another goal line stand in their bag.
Let's see if we can. They haven't been able to run very well, very successfully. The only one big run, and it was only an 8-yard run. Let's see what happens here.
7:25 left to go in the half. Shotgun formation again. 2 wide receivers on each side of Spies, the quarterback. Handoff is again up to Leija, who tries to, with all his might, to take the pile down to the end zone, but is not a touchdown. 3rd down and goal at around the 1-yard line.
No, it was a touchdown.
It was a touchdown. Did they call it?
Yes.
No, they did not call it a touchdown, Pops. Okay, no, they are. Okay, so it is a swinging. Yep, it is a touchdown. Swinging gate formation for a 2-point conversion. Snap is away to number 6. That is Seidenberger. Tries to find the pylon. Doesn't get the 2-point conversion. So in case I didn't describe it adequately because it happened really quickly, another swinging gate formation. That's when 5 linemen line up on the far side of the field, 1 lone snapper, and a quarterback in the backfield. The snap was directly snapped to the far side of the field, to the up back, who tried to take it to the pylon and try to reach with all his might for that 2-point conversion. 12-0 Billies. 7:12 left to go in the half. Billies on top. You're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on UvaldeRadio.net.
Does your health have you on the sidelines? With over 20 specialty services, Uvalde Memorial Hospital has the winner's playbook of healing. Whether it's orthopedics, oncology, pain management, podiatry, radiology, or rehabilitation, Team UMH can offer you the quality comprehensive health care you need to get back in the game of life. Call us today to learn more at 830-278-6251. Go Coyotes!
You're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast, only on UvaldeRadio.net. Welcome back. If you're just tuning in, there's 7:12 left to go in this first half. Billies are on top. They just scored a touchdown after a parabola of a pass from Spies. Reed Spies, the quarterback for the Billies, to Sam Seinenberger to get them all the way down to about the 4-yard line. 3 plays later, ball runs. They found pay dirt, so it's 12-0 for the Billies. No good on the 2-point conversion. Kick is away on the ensuing kickoff, fielded by Jonathan Jimenez at about the 8-yard line, and he finds some good amount of real estate, hurdles a player to about the 25-yard line. Nifty move by Jonathan Jimenez. 25-yard line is where the Coyotes are going to start here.
Good return by Jonathan. It was very well blocked. It just wasn't enough to go further, but it was to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, that's not bad. I mean, they're starting 25-yard line. It could have been a touchback, but why not take the ball back, especially if it doesn't reach the end zone, right? So 7:06 left to go in this half. Coyotes, if they're going to do anything, they need to do it now in order to cut into this Billies lead. 12-0 Billies on top. In favor of Fredericksburg here at the historic Honey Bowl here on Parents' Night for the Uvalde Coyotes. Brody Carnes looking at his quarterback wristband, trying to find the play that is right for them. Trips right for the Coyotes. Snap is away. Fake handoff to Abraham Ale. Brody Carnes trying to find the sideline and is immediately stopped again by the Billies. No yards gained on that play.
You know, it was a very good play to try because it was misdirection. He just did not have the speed to get to the outside.
You were calling for a misdirection play, and there it was. It just didn't work. Let's keep that going, right?
That's correct, yes. We need to keep going.
2 wide receivers on the near side of the field. 2 wide receivers on the far side of the field. Abraham Ale is the running back in the backfield with Brody Carnes. Jaden Gonzalez is out again this game. Man in motion, that's Jonathan Jimenez. Who else always is the man in motion? Shotgun snap is away. Brody Carnes rolling out to the side where Jonathan Jimenez was in motion. Throws it to Jimenez, caught, but that is another loss of down. He did not get anywhere after he caught the ball.
They lost 1 yard. He slipped. And since his knee hit the ground, he can't advance.
3rd down and 11 coming up. Just like that, 3rd down and 11. A key 3rd down here for the Coyotes. Need to get something going offensively. Billies are pitching a shutout here, 12-0, 5:56 left to go in the half. Brody Carnes in the shotgun formation with Abraham Ale. 2 wide receivers to the far side, 2 wide receivers to the near side. Snap is away. Brody Carnes all day to throw. Throws a parabola to Devin Franklin, who catches the ball at the 42-yard line of the Billies, flipping the field formation. First down, First State Bank, first down, Coyotes.
First down, baby. Cash in the money. Cash in the money. And that's what we needed. We needed to have them off balance. They thought it was going to be a running play, but we streaked down the sideline, and we are able to beat their defensive backs.
And honestly, Brody Carnes, that was the first time all night he had ample time in the pocket to throw that pass. So
yes, he did.
Trips right for the Coyotes. Here we go. Sorry, 1st down and 10. 5:22 left to go in the first half. Billies on top, 12-0. If they're going to cut into the lead, this would be their best opportunity. Hand off to Abraham Ale, up the middle to about the 38-yard line. Going to be maybe about a 2nd down and 7 coming up for the Coyotes.
That was a good run. They didn't know what was coming. We were able to push the line back, so we got 4 yards on that.
Yeah, clock is ticking, though. 4:58 left to go. Like my favorite broadcaster, Chris Berman, says, tick, 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 tick. Coyotes need to get something going. They need to get some points on the board to feel good going into the half. Brody Carnes looking to the sideline at his coaches. Trips right for the Coyotes. That is Damian Rivera. And I can't see. Jared Hernandez in the slot, I'm assuming, is Jonathan Jimenez. Snap is away. And there is a bubble screen to Abraham Ale, who doesn't get much, but there is a flag on the play. Not sure if that's a holding. It might be in the area of holding.
There's a lineman on that out there. It was a design screenplay. It's going to be holding.
All right, well, there's a conferring of referees at the 40-yard line right now. And number 20, Abraham Ale, gingerly jogging off the field. So Jaden Gonzalez actually coming into the game. Maybe he was suited up, and Jaden Gonzalez, number 22, he's suited up. He's coming into the game. This is the first time I've seen him all game long. Did you see that?
I hadn't seen him in at all. Was that a personal
it was
foul?
a personal foul. It was a personal foul on the Coyotes. So that brings the ball all the way back into Coyotes territory again, 46-yard line. Jaden Gonzalez is in the game. They might have had him as an emergency backup, even though he was injured last game. So he is in the game for the first time. From what we've seen, 2 wide receivers far side, 2 wide receivers near side, second down, and about 25 for the Coyotes here. Snap is away. Brody Carnes looking downfield, flushed out of the pocket again, and almost intercepted at the 48-yard line. Got away with an interception there. Third down and about 25 coming up for the Coyotes.
They had a safety coming on a blitz from the far near side, and he almost got him, and he just tried to get rid of it, and he couldn't throw it far enough.
Yeah, Brody Carnes again flushed out of the pocket. Didn't have much time there. He was waiting for his receivers to run their routes and let the play develop, but did not have enough time. 2 wide receivers on each side of the field. Brody Carnes takes the snap again, and more blitzing coming, and throws down the sideline a long pass, and it's a jump ball, and it's caught by Jared Hernandez down to the 22-yard line. An absolute 50-50 ball, and Jared Hernandez came down with it. First down, Coyotes.
The defender had the ball in his hands, and Jared just snatched it from his hands. Yeah. That's what happened. I thought it was an interception, but Jared was able to just grab the ball and take it out. What is it? What kind of first down?
It's a First State Bank first down, ladies and gentlemen, for the Uvalde Coyotes. 4:01 left to go in the half. Good call, Pops. Cash money. Trips left for the Coyotes. It is first down and 10 at about the 26-yard line. Coyotes are knocking on the door, smelling that end zone like a barbacoa taco on a Sunday. Shotgun formation. Brody Carnes looking for the snap. Takes the snap. Runs over to the near side of the field. Then reverses field. Throws it away because, again, he is feeling the pressure. They are in Brody Carnes' face all night long.
Number 44 is lining outside and blitzing from the outside.
Yeah.
But there is a penalty flag.
All right, let's see what it is.
Roughing the passer, maybe?
Maybe. I mean, Brody Carnes has been getting knocked around, and, I mean, maybe there was some excessive roughness there on Brody Carnes. He looks to be a little bit hobbled, but he's still in the game.
He's one tough cookie. He's going to shake it off. Yeah. But it looks like it's going to be there's a discussion going on between the refs, and let's see what they say.
All right, 3:38 left to go in the half. Let's see indeed what they say. Call is forthcoming. Here we go. Let's listen in.
On the quarterback, number 16. He was still within the tackle box, and there was no receiver in the area. Loss of down, spot foul. Second down.
All right, so it was an intentional grounding by Brody Carnes, a product of him getting pressured all game long. Pops, do you want to talk about what intentional grounding is? That's the first intentional grounding call we've seen this season. So let's describe that to the listeners.
Intentional grounding, he has to be outside of the pocket, and he did go outside of the pocket coming this way, but then he went the other way and he got back in the pocket, and because he was inside the pocket, he had to have a receiver in the area to where he threw the ball, and there wasn't one.
Yeah, so loss of down and a 10-yard penalty. So second down and 25 at the 36-yard line of the Billies. So Coyotes still in Billies territory. Pitch is over to number 8, Chris Rodriguez, who is trying to find some room, but great pursuit by the Billies again. Maybe only, if maybe a 1-yard gain, no yard gain, honestly. Third down and 25 coming up.
This is going to be a tough down because they know we're going to pass. There's some more.
There's some more penalties, or do you see a penalty, Pops?
It's holding on the Coyotes.
Holding on the Coyotes. So, I mean, put the beeper on the Coyotes offense. Beep, beep, beep. They're backing up, and it couldn't come at a worse time. 3:28 left to go in the half. The Billies are on top 12-0. Yep, and it is a holding. Actually, it was a holding, but they declined it. So it's third down and 25 still for the Coyotes. So,
when they get into the third and long or second and long, for first and long, it's predictable, and they're going to bring the heat, and we just can't solve that right now.
Yeah, and so let's see if they do blitz and bring number 44 for the Billies. That's specifically Gary Seidenberger, who is their top defender. Snap is away for Brody Carnes, third down and 25. There was a long ball to Damian Rivera, who comes up with a catch again. It was a similar play down the near sideline, go route. Damian Rivera comes through again for the Cowboys. Ball is at the 6-yard line.
That's what we needed, and it was a quick pass, and he had max coverage. He had two running backs back there covering him, so that was an excellent play.
We called that back in the day. We called that a 90 automatic, where the quarterback takes one step drop and just throws it down the sideline. And sure enough, Damian Rivera.
What was it again?
90 automatic. Oh, no. Sorry. First State Bank first down. And there you go.
Yes.
You don't let me say anything. You don't let me have any fun. 2:43 left to go in the first half. 12-0 on Billies on top. But Coyotes are in scoring position, knocking on the door. Let's see what happens. We're going to take a quick commercial break because there is a timeout by Fredericksburg. They're on top, 12-0, 2:40 left to go in the half. You're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on UvaldeRadio.net.
Lantana Realty salutes our 2022 Uvalde Coyotes and the legacy of our Coyotes and Lobos of years past. The wide variety of services that Lantana Realty's real estate professionals provide will prove valuable as they help you navigate financing twists and sales contract intricacies. Stop by Lantana Realty at 131 East Nopal or call 830-591-6658. Lantana Realty, Stephanie Sakinas broker.
So after about a 40-yard pass from Brody Carnes all the way to Devin Franklin, number 5, the ball is spotted at the 7-yard line. The Coyotes are knocking on the door. They're smelling the pay dirt. 2:40 left to go in the half. 12-0. Billies on top. So the Coyotes are looking to get their first score of the game. Not only that, get momentum. Not only that, but cut into this lead. One wide receiver to the near side of the field. Chris Rodriguez is in at quarterback. That means that it might be a running play. Man in motion. Snap is away. Chris Rodriguez takes the ball and runs and finds the end zone and punches it in.
No, they called him down. They called him down at the half-yard line.
They called him down at the half-yard line. He broke the plane, and that knee was not down, Pops. That should have been a Coyotes touchdown.
Yep. No, actually, it's on the 6-inch line.
6-inch line. Yeah, that Chris Rodriguez was robbed of a touchdown. That broke the plane, and his knee was not down yet. Let's see if he still gets it. Snap is going to be under center. Rodriguez under center. Snap is away. Quarterback sneak, and they are pushing that pile. Let's see if they did eagle crest. They sure did. Touchdown, Coyotes.
Touchdown, Coyotes. They gave it to Chris. He deserved that one. He really did deserve that one.
He did. He absolutely deserved that. I mean, that makeup call.
Yep.
2:07 left to go. That puts the Coyotes on the board for the first time tonight in the waning minutes of the first half. 12-6 and again, as I was speaking, the Coyotes are going for 2. Not only that, but another swinging gate formation with 5 to 6 linemen in the far near side of the field. But now they go to a regular formation. Don't know if they're still going to go for the 2. They are indeed. This is actually nope. They are going to go for the field goal here. So Brody Carnes is the holder. Number 15 is DeVere Willis. DeVere Willis has been automatic all season long. Let's see if he is here. Kick is away. Down the middle. Splitting the uprights. 12-7.
12-7. 2 minutes and 7 seconds. We need to hold them here. We need to keep them a running team so they don't get any more points. So if they start throwing, we need to be able to defend that, especially right down the middle.
All right, well, let's see if they do indeed. I don't know if we're going to take a commercial. Actually, yes, let's take a quick commercial break. You're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on UvaldeRadio.net.
Everyone in my family uses electricity differently, but when it comes to Medina Electric Cooperative, we all think about it the same way. The co-op is power. Sure, electricity turns the lights on, but power is the information I get from my co-op about efficiency, safety, technology. And I trust the co-op because we are the co-op. They're our neighbors, our friends, our home. Visit MedinaEC.org and discover the power of your co-op today. Powering members, empowering communities.
Medina Electric Cooperative backs the pack.
Welcome back to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on UvaldeRadio.net. We're going to catch you up quickly. The Coyotes just scored a touchdown. It was a 1-inch sneak by Chris Rodriguez, their powerhouse, their workhorse of a running quarterback. He was robbed of a touchdown before that play, but he did get the ball eventually across the goal line. It is 12-7. Billies are still on top, but the Coyotes have cut into that lead and are on the board for the first time tonight. 2:07 left to go in the first half. Big defensive stand here for the Coyotes if they're going to go into halftime with some momentum. So, kickoff is is away, and the ball is going to be fielded at the 21-yard line, picked up by the Billies, gets across to about the 30-yard line, and dances his way for maybe 2 more yards to about the 32-yard line, where the Billies will start this possession.
Excellent coverage. They kicked more or less a squib kick. They wanted one of the up men to grab it so that they aren't as fast as the return men, and that was good strategy by the coach.
Good special teams strategy indeed, Pops. 1:58 left to go. We are under 2 minutes. Ball is at the 22-yard line. Let's see if the Coyotes defense, which has held their own this game, even with short field position that the Billies offense has found themselves in throughout the night. So let's see if they can capitalize here and go into the half, go into the locker room feeling good. Well, two running backs in the backfield. Handoff is to one of those running backs. Gets to the corner and gets to about the 25-yard line. 3-yard gain. That was number 6, Sam Seidenberger. And the tackle looked like it was made by number 44 of the Coyotes, John Elizondo.
He wasn't able to make the sideline, so the clock didn't stop.
All right, so the tick, 140, 138, and the clock keeps going down. 12-7 is the score. Fredericksburg is on top. 2nd down and 7 upcoming. Ball is at the 34, 33-yard line. Shotgun formation, trips left for the Billies. Looking that way is the quarterback, Spies, who is flushed out of the pocket, gets to the sideline, finds a lot of running room, and a Billies first down at about the 44-yard line.
We got pressure on him, but we broke down, and we opened a lane for him to square it out and get those 12 yards.
And he got out of bounds as well, so the clock does stop. 1:19 left to go in the half. 12-7, Billies on top. First down, Billies. Ball is at the 43-yard line. They fan out into their formation, which is twins right for the Billies. 2 wide receivers on the near side of the field. Twins right. Shotgun snap is away.
In the middle.
And fake handoff. Flushed out to the near side of the field and throws it away. Does Spies, the quarterback for the Billies. So 3rd down and long coming up.
The Coyotes stopped.
Sorry, my apologies. 2nd down and long coming up.
The Coyotes solved that down the middle pass that they had 2 long passes from in the first quarter, and now they're going to have to figure something else out in their passing game.
Clock is stopped at 1:11 in this first half. 12-7, Billies on top. 2 wide receivers to the far side, 2 wide receivers to the near side. 1 running back in the backfield with the quarterback, Spies of the Billies. Coyotes in their usual 4-2 defense. 5 defensive backs. Shotgun snap is away. Passes over to the flats. Maybe a flat. Yeah, it was a flats in the flats, and it was stopped immediately by number 30 of the Coyotes, Daniel Chapa, with a very impressive tackle.
Yes, it was. It was just a sprint out to it was the wideout who did a sprint to the sideline, trying to get the ball and go to the sideline, and we were able to get him.
46 seconds left to go. Clock is ticking. He did not get out of bounds. 2 wide receivers, far side of the field. Shotgun snap is away. There's a Coyote in the backfield, but it's a running back screen to Leica, and no one is around. He is finding and juking and jiving, trying to find the open field, and he gets to about the 35, 25-yard line, 20-yard line, and is finally brought down at about the 17-yard line by number 30, Daniel Chapa, but he might have grabbed some face masks. Flags all over that area of the field.
Yep. That was a very well-designed play, and they had. But I thought maybe was he behind the line of scrimmage? Were the linemen behind the line of scrimmage?
It looked like the linemen took off a little bit early, but we're of course homers.
Yes.
So the ball right now the ball is placed at the 17-yard line. It was a long running back screen to their star running back Leica, the Billies' star running back. Gets all the way down to the 17, is taken down by Daniel Chapa after some juking and jiving by Leica. And it's a personal foul, face mask, tacked on to that long run. So that puts the ball all the way down to, it looks like, the 9-yard line.
Yes. It looked like it was a screen, but it looked that they were past the line of scrimmage. So,
All right, well, timeout is taken right now. I'm not sure which team took it. We'll tell you after the break, but we're going to take a break. You're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on UvaldeRadio.net.
Born in Uvalde, Texas, Skyway Entertainment is your home for premier dining and hospitality in the area, including the Local Fix Coffee Shop and the Local Fix on the Go, the historic Rexall Soda Fountain, Broadway 830 Artesian Pizza and Craft Beer, Hangar 6 Air Cafe, and the Sweet Life Candy Shop and Arcade. Skyway Entertainment, feeding the pack since 2015.
Welcome back to the Coyote Pack broadcast. Whatever momentum the Coyotes had after their latest touchdown to cut the lead to 12 from 12 to 7, Billy's still on top, but to cut the lead is now that momentum is a little bit stunted because now the ball is placed at the 9-yard line. Billies are in scoring distance on the ensuing possession. Trips left for the Billies here. One wide receiver to the near side of the field. 28 seconds left to go. They're in scoring position. One running back in the backfield. Man in motion. No snap quite yet. Now the snap is away. Spies is looking down the field and finds a wide open Leica in the corner of the end zone. Touchdown Billies with 23 seconds left to go.
Is that swing pass to the running back, and we are not covering it. We haven't covered it.
Well, that was a worst-case scenario in that moment in a vacuum. The Coyotes had scored. They cut into the lead from 12-0 to 12-7, and now quickly, just like that, it seems, it's now 18-7. Billies on top. Let's see if they go for 2 here with 23 seconds left to go in the half. They are going to go for 2. 2 wide receivers far side of the field. 2 wide receivers near side. 1 running back in the backfield. Coyotes they're setting themselves up on defense. Man is in motion. Snap is away. Quarterback Spies runs to the far sideline, finds a wide open in the flats. Wide receiver, but he drops the ball. Wide open.
Dropped the ball. There was not a defender 10 yards from him.
Yep.
And he dropped the ball.
That is a failed 2-point conversion. 18-7. The score still stands. They haven't gotten an extra point, whether it was a field goal extra point or a 2-point conversion. So 3 touchdowns, 3 missed opportunities after the fact. 18-7. Billy's on top of the Coyotes here at the Honey Bowl. We're going to take a quick commercial break. You're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on UvaldeRadio.net.
Greetings to everyone who loves the Uvalde Coyotes. This is Mama Jan on behalf of the Tex Elliott family. Uvalde strong, we back the pack. Go Yotes!
Texans team together, every red-blooded one of you, shoulder to shoulder, shaping history. We're in it for the long haul, together, and you can take that to the bank. Texan Bank, poised and ready for a future that's wide open. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Coyote Pack broadcast on UvaldeRadio.net. 23.3 seconds left to go in this first half here at the legendary Honey Bowl. 18-7 is the score. Fredericksburg is on top after their latest touchdown, which was a wide open swing pass to their star running back, Leica. Ensuing kickoff is away, gets to Jonathan Jimenez at the 7-yard line, crosses the 20 to about the 25 to the 26. Another good piece of running there by Jimenez to get the ball up the field and an adequate field position for the Coyotes.
18.1 seconds out, 26-yard line. Let's go ahead and go into the halftime and regroup. It's still a close game. It's 11 points. We just need to bear down on defense a little bit more, and it's within the grasp.
Coyotes still have 2 timeouts left. There is 18 seconds left to go. Do you think they do anything here besides, maybe running out the clock a little bit?
Well, they're in the shotgun, so who knows what they're going to do right now.
All right, well, 2 wide receivers near side, 2 wide receivers far side. Far side wide receivers are Jared Hernandez and Jonathan Jimenez. Near side receivers are Damian Rivera and Devin Franklin. 1 running back in the backfield, that's Abraham Ale. Brody Carnes with the snap, looks to the near side of the field to Devin Franklin, and it's a hook and ladder. They tried a hook and ladder, but it was a pitch. So essentially what happened is Devin Franklin caught the ball, tried to pitch it back to Damian Rivera, and
they got 5 yards.
Yeah, they did. They did get 5 yards. So 2nd down and 5 here upcoming.
It was actually a fumble, but it went out of bounds.
Right, exactly. But pretty creative hook and ladder there by Coach Wade Miller trying to get some points going into halftime. 12.9 seconds left to go in the first half. 18-7 in favor of Fredericksburg here at the Honey Bowl in North Uvalde. Coyotes are going from south to north, from brush country to hill country. Brody Carnes takes the snap, hands off to Ale. Looks like they're content to run out the clock here. Gets about maybe 2 or 3 yards for a 3rd down and 3, but the clock is going to tick down.
Tick tock, tick tock,
tick
tick tock. Tick tock, tick tock.
And that is the end of the first half, ladies and gentlemen. 18-7, Billies on top of the Coyotes. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and then we're going to get into the Medina Electric Cooperative halftime show. Pops is going to break it down for us, the man of the hour, the number 67 himself, former Coyote left guard. You're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast, only on UvaldeRadio.net.
Tune in to Chamber Picks, the long-awaited reboot to the program where Uvalde football fans get together to talk about football. Each week, the Chamber Picks panel of forecasters try to predict the winner of a select number of football games. Join host J. Allen Carnes every Wednesday at 7 p.m. on Facebook Live. Brought to you by Uvalde Area Chamber of Commerce and Visitor Center and LMG Productions. For more information, visit uvalde.org.
Introducing Uvalco Power Sports and Equipment, a subsidiary of Uvalco Supply, who has served all of Southwest Texas's farm and ranch needs for over 35 years. Uvalco Power Sports and Equipment is your one-stop tractor, implement, trailer, lawnmower, and power sports dealer located in Bandera or Uvalde, including service locations at both dealerships. We have inventory, so visit uvalcotractors.com or find us on Facebook to connect with the salesman today.
I wake up with you guys, I spend my day with you guys, and I go to bed with you guys. You guys are the best.
The most Texas country and red dirt, plus the best of Nashville from 90s to now.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere, going out of style. I was thinking I'm deciding to stay out of
Uvalde Radio.
Everyone in my family uses electricity differently, but when it comes to Medina Electric Cooperative, we all think about it the same way. The co-op is power. Sure, electricity turns the lights on, but power is the information I get from my co-op about efficiency, safety, technology. And I trust the co-op because we are the co-op. They're our neighbors, our friends, our home. Visit medinaec.org and discover the power of your co-op today. Powering members, empowering communities.
Born in Uvalde, Texas, Skyway Entertainment is your home for premier dining and hospitality in the area, including the Local Fix Coffee Shop and the Local Fix on the Go, the historic Rexall Soda Fountain, Broadway 830 Artesian Pizza and Craft Beer, Hangar 6 Air Cafe, and the Sweet Life Candy Shop and Arcade. Skyway Entertainment, feeding the pack since 2015.
Greetings to everyone who loves the Uvalde Coyotes. This is Mama Jan on behalf of the Tex Elliott family. Uvalde strong, we back the pack. Go Yotes!
Texans team together, every red-blooded one of you, shoulder to shoulder, shaping history. We're in it for the long haul, together, and you can take that to the bank. Texan Bank, poised and ready for a future that's wide open. Member FDIC.
Friday Night Lights, marching bands, school spirit cheers. High school football is happening now. Auto World Uvalde is proud to support all the brave young athletes and to be a part of this wonderful coyote fighting spirit. When you're ready to touch down on great savings on a new ride, stop by Auto World Uvalde. Test drive and let us help you find what you're looking for. Plus, get warranty forever at no cost to you. Visit AutoWorldUvalde.com today. Go Coyotes!
Introducing Uvalco Power Sports and Equipment, a subsidiary of Uvalco Supply, who has served all of Southwest Texas's farm and ranch needs for over 35 years. Uvalco Power Sports and Equipment is your one-stop tractor, implement, trailer, lawnmower, and power sports dealer located in Bandera or Uvalde, including service locations at both dealerships. We have inventory, so visit uvalcotractors.com or find us on Facebook to connect with the salesman today.
Star Realty and Ranch, Keller Williams, invites you to join them as they cheer on our 2022 Uvalde Coyotes. Star Realty and Ranch are your premier real estate experts, and they're here to provide you with all the resources and information you need to buy or sell real estate. They work with buyers and sellers in the area and have had extensive training in order to provide you with top-of-the-line service. Call to find out more at 830-261-1970 or visit uvalderealty.com.
Vulcan Materials Company is the nation's largest producer of construction aggregates, primarily crushed stone, sand, and gravel, and a major producer of construction materials, including asphalt and ready-mix concrete. One of our core tenets at Vulcan is being a good citizen and responsible steward of the communities in which we operate. From local community groups and philanthropic organizations to supply chain partners, we believe in being active and engaged neighbors. Our responsibility is to build strong relationships that support strong communities. Learn more at vulcanmaterials.com.
Family owned and operated, Hillcrest Memorial Funeral Home was founded on one simple principle: service. With an all-new state-of-the-art facility, Hillcrest Memorial Funeral Home provides service at the highest level. Discover why Hillcrest is the ultimate provider of creating healing experiences in the Uvalde community. Call anytime at 830-333-3096 or find us on site at 424 Geraldine Street. Honor and celebrate life in a setting fit for remembering legends. Learn more at hillcrestmemorialfuneralhome.com.
Does your health have you on the sidelines? With over 20 specialty services, Uvalde Memorial Hospital has the winner's playbook of healing. Whether it's orthopedics, oncology, pain management, podiatry, radiology, or rehabilitation, Team UMH can offer you the quality comprehensive health care you need to get back in the game of life. Call us today to learn more at 830-278-6251. Go Coyotes!
Like so many great Texas institutions, it began as an idea, became a vision, and ended up being a legacy. The premier bank of Southwest Texas since 1907, First State Bank of Uvalde, provides banking solutions, services, and products with the highest quality customer service, delivered with Southern hospitality and Texas spirit. For all your banking, loan, mortgage needs, or just to grab a cup of coffee and talk about Friday night's Coyote victory amongst the ambience and artwork, we'll be looking down the road for you here at First State Bank of Uvalde. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The best mix of country plus community information for Uvalde, Texas.
Uvalde Radio.
Like so many great Texas institutions, it began as an idea, became a vision, and ended up being a legacy. The premier bank of Southwest Texas since 1907, First State Bank of Uvalde, provides banking solutions, services, and products with the highest quality customer service, delivered with Southern hospitality and Texas spirit. For all your banking, loan, mortgage needs, or just to grab a cup of coffee and talk about Friday night's Coyote victory amongst the ambience and artwork, we'll be looking down the road for you here at First State Bank of Uvalde. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back to the Coyote Pat broadcast only on UvaldeRadio.net. If you're just joining us, we are at halftime here in the Coyotes' home district opener in the legendary Honey Bowl. It is 18-7 in favor of Fredericksburg, the Battling Billies, and that was some half, especially there towards the end. There was a consecutive scores by both teams. The Coyotes looked like they were going to go into halftime with a little momentum. They cut the lead down from 12-0 to 12-7, and then the Battling Billies got the ball back and after a really well-drawn-up running back screen over to their star running back, Jesse Leja, it was maybe it went for about maybe 45, 50 yards, something like that. They went all the way down to about maybe the 9-yard line, and from there, it was just easy pickings for the Billies to get to that 18 score. They tried, actually, their first extra point went wide right?
Yes.
So they've been trying to catch up and chase those points all the game long, all half long since that point. 2 failed 2-point conversions later. That's why the score is at 18-7. Pops, give me some of your, give me a summary of what you think how the how the Coyotes played in that first half. The offense, the defense, all that good stuff. A lot of stuff that we need to unpack here.
Well, the Coyotes. One of the keys that I had was that they had to have 4 error-free quarters, string 4 quarters in a row. The first quarter was not good. The second quarter, they did a lot better, except right at the very end where they had that long screen pass to the running back. Mm-hmm. The game feels a lot closer than what the score indicates.
Good point.
And if we are able to solve 2 things. There are little screen passes to the running and to the running back, and the little swing pass to the running back. Mm-hmm. Those are the 2s that have really hurt us.
Yeah.
That long pass in the first quarter was basically a swing pass, elongated swing pass to number 12.
Right.
And that really caught us off guard.
Yeah.
So now we've seen what they're playing and what they're successful in. Mm-hmm. We need to be able to react to it and solve those on the defensive side. The defense has been doing great on the running game. They've been able to stop Leja. He only had 1 run of 8 yards. Everything else was negative yards or 1 or 2 yards. In the passing game, he's been able to burn us with those swing passes and those little screen passes.
Mm-hmm. He did split out wide a little bit too on that first touchdown on the north side of the field. He was split out wide and he did a little slant route, or I believe it was a slant route. Mm-hmm. And he was wide open.
Yeah.
Wide open.
Those were, if you'll recall, those were the middle of the field plays that we were leaving wide open that they were having a lot of success with, and then we solved that problem, and then they went to that one screen pass that went for 40 yards, and then we haven't been able to solve the little swing pass that they do to number 12.
Yeah.
So those are the the concerns that we have on the defensive side. I feel very good that they'll be able to solve those. On the offensive side, we need to stay ahead of the sticks, because when we get into passing situations, they will come in and just blitz Brody and not give him any time to throw. We need to be able to stay ahead of the sticks so they cannot guess, or they cannot know what we're going to be doing. And that's when we can catch them off guard and be able to throw those long sideline passes that we can beat on both sides.
Yeah. Brody Carnes showing that he is indeed a man of steel. He was knocked around quite a bit in the first half. I mean, we talked about Gary Seidenberger, their best defensive player, and I'm talking about Fredericksburg. He had over 150 tackles last year, having a similar season this season. And honestly, it seemed like 44 was in that backfield multiple times. If not him, multiple Billies. And, I mean, every time you look down the field, Brody is on the ground having to throw it away, rush the throw, or, I don't think correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think he's gotten sacked quite yet. But a lot of quarterback hurries, a lot of quarterback pressures, a lot of quarterback hits, and he is tough. He gets up gingerly, shakes it off, and then gets to the huddle, calls the plays, and then goes about his business.
They're moving on passing downs. They're moving number 44 around, trying to surprise the Coyotes as to where he's going to be, and then they'll send him in on a delayed blitz, and he's fast. Mm-hmm. When he gets ahead of steam, he can get to the quarterback really quick.
Yeah.
So that's why we need to stay ahead of the sticks, stay ahead, get on short yardage situations so we don't get into passing situations and be at their defense's mercy.
And Pops, you talked about the defense, how they played well. Obviously they need to shore up a few things, like those running back screens. They need to keep Leja in their sights at all times, know where he is all over the field, because they move him around. Not only do they move number 44 Seidenberger around on the defense, they've moved Leja around on the offense, trying to keep them guessing, right? But I do want to say they have played so well on short fields, especially in the first quarter, beginning of second quarter, where Chris Rodriguez was punting from his 5-yard line, it seemed, consistently, and the ball was landing consistently at about the 40-45-yard line. And those short fields, I mean, it could be worse than an 18-7 score right now if the defense hadn't held steady for that first part of the game.
We need to stay out of that situation again in this second half. And the way we do this is by, first of all, have a good kickoff, have them in their own end of the field, mm-hmm. and be able to get the ball back. Get the ball back fast and get it back before they can move it down the field and flip the field position. So that first possession is going to be so important.
Yeah.
Because we get another touchdown and they don't. All of a sudden it's going to be a 4 to 3 point. It is a 2-score game right now. Mm-hmm. It is a 2. If we do a touchdown with 2-point conversion, that's 8 points, and then another touchdown, we will be ahead. So I'm the eternal optimist. Bill Mitchell says I'm an eternal optimist, and I am. But I think that, yes, it is so imperative that we stop them and get the ball back at the beginning of the second half.
Yeah, because they do get the ball back at the beginning of the half. The Coyotes did receive the ball first. Another thing to look out for before we go to our first commercial break on the Medina Electric Cooperative halftime show. We have 14 minutes remaining at halftime. One thing to point out, I didn't see a lot of Jaden Gonzalez. It did seem like he was out this game because they started off with 2 running backs in the backfield in pistol formation. One was Aiden Barbosa, number 28. The other was Abraham Ale, number 20. But then Abraham Ale came out. He was walking gingerly as well, and Jaden Gonzalez came in. I'm thinking he was the emergency backup. But that's something to keep an eye out for. Let's get some clarity, though. Coming up after the break, we have the Uvalde Memorial Hospital injury report. Our man on the sideline, Ryan Teague, physician's assistant at Uvalde Memorial Hospital, is going to come in, talk a little bit about the injuries we saw in the first half, who's in, who's out, all that good stuff coming up after the break. You're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast, only on UvaldeRadio.net.
Star Realty and Ranch Keller Williams invites you to join them as they cheer on our 2022 Uvalde Coyotes. Star Realty and Ranch are your premier real estate experts, and they're here to provide you with all the resources and information you need to buy or sell real estate. They work with buyers and sellers in the area and have had extensive training in order to provide you with top-of-the-line service. Call to find out more at 830-261-1970 or visit uvalderealty.com.
Vulcan Materials Company is the nation's largest producer of construction aggregates, primarily crushed stone, sand, and gravel, and a major producer of construction materials, including asphalt and ready-mix concrete. One of our core tenets at Vulcan is being a good citizen and responsible steward of the communities in which we operate. From local community groups and philanthropic organizations to supply chain partners, we believe in being active and engaged neighbors. Our responsibility is to build strong relationships that support strong communities. Learn more at vulcanmaterials.com.
Family owned and operated, Hillcrest Memorial Funeral Home was founded on one simple principle: service. With an all-new state-of-the-art facility, Hillcrest Memorial Funeral Home provides service at the highest level. Discover why Hillcrest is the ultimate provider of creating healing experiences in the Uvalde community. Call anytime at 830-333-3096 or find us on site at 424 Geraldine Street. Honor and celebrate life in a setting fit for remembering legends. Learn more at hillcrestmemorialfuneralhome.com.
Welcome back to the Coyote Pack broadcast. You're listening to the Medina Electric Cooperative Halftime Show. Speaking of valued sponsors, this next segment is the Uvalde Memorial Hospital Injury Report. Before we went to commercial break, we talked about Abraham Ale, Jaden Gonzalez. You know, the Coyotes even had Jonathan Jimenez in the backfield for a little bit. They're kind of hurting a little bit at that running back position. Luckily, they have some depth. But to get more clarity on those injuries and other injuries that may have occurred, thinking Taylor Massey as well, the H-back for the Coyotes, number 47. But to get more clarity on the situation, we have physician's assistant from Uvalde Memorial Hospital, Ryan Teague. My man. How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing great, Al. Thanks again for having me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Beautiful
Thanks.
night.
Yeah. We were actually talking about that in the pregame show, the Texas Farm Store pregame show. We were talking about how, it's a beautiful night here in Tree City. It's cooler than usual.
Perfect.
Absolutely. It's going to get into the mid-60s, at the end of the game. I'm a South Texas guy. You're an upstate New York guy. I know that that's nothing to you, but to me that's just a little too chilly.
Oh, it's great, man. I've got my Texas citizenship. I've been down in Texas 22 years now.
Yeah, that's true.
My blood's definitely thinned out a lot. The 60 does not feel like it used to. 60 was shorts weather when I was a kid. It might be a light jacket at this time, but it is great outside right now. But speaking of, you were talking, Jaden, he hurt his shoulder last week. He's out there. He's ready to play. They're just kind of, using him sparingly, limiting his snap count, working through a shoulder deal. He's good to play. He's got a brace. He can take it. So he's good to go. Who else were we talking about?
So we're talking about
Ale. He just had a couple little nicks and bruises. He's good. He's nothing wrong. He's fine.
Okay. So that running back depth won't be tested too much unless barring something that.
No, these guys are good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good deal. I want to talk about Brody Carnes.
Yeah.
We talked about it before the break. He had been. He was under pressure a lot, and he got hit quite a few times. He showed his toughness. I mean, I admire the young man so much. But he got up a little gingerly a couple times. He doing okay?
Yeah. Yes. He's still a young guy. He's junior this year. I mean, he's tall, thin frame guy. It's hard for them to put on a lot of bulk.
Yeah.
Also, your quarterback, you want to stay flexible. He's got that body of these tall guys that you know of in like the NFL, like a Matt Ryan or a Trevor Lawrence kind of guy that they're tall, they look thin because they're lean and long, and you get thrown around a little bit. You're extending your body throwing the ball. You get put in weird positions. You hit the ground kind of hard. You just shake it off. Takes a second, but I think he's doing okay.
Yeah.
Just he's getting some confidence. Got his receivers pulled down some good catches for him.
Oh yeah.
So
absolutely.
I don't know if you saw there. I don't know if you saw it. they tried the hook and ladder.
I did.
Right at the
I
end.
yelled it
That
out.
was
I yelled it. It got me so excited. I was like, hook and ladder.
That was awesome.
Yeah, that was amazing.
So no, he's fine. 47. He just kind of tweaked his knee a little bit. I think he's doing okay. I'm going to check on him after we're done here. Unfortunately, number 9, Elias Ramirez. I think he's going to be out the rest of this game. We're going to may need to get him an MRI. We'll see how he does, but he's hurting right now.
Well, we hope he's okay. Yes. Elias Ramirez, number 9, senior linebacker, and then of course Ryan mentioned number 47. That's Taylor Massey, the H-back, who trades off with Augie Aviles in that H-back position in the backfield there. So
I think he's all right.
Okay, you think he's going to return?
Yeah. So one thing I wanted to if for all the hopefully parents listening or with parents with grandkids that want to be Coyotes, the young kids out there, I'm telling you, we got to get these kids really building their shoulders. Working on in the gym.
That's a good tip.
Posterior chain. They got to work on their hamstrings and their glutes. Quit working on the beach muscles. Really get those shoulders strong. We've got a few kids out here. We talked about Jaden. Devin Franklin and a couple other guys who've got some shoulder issues, and football's tough on the shoulders. Even though they wear those big pads, they're still getting your arm yanked in weird positions, and that's a goal. Talking with the head trainer and the strength and conditioning coach, getting these guys really get those shoulders strong.
That's some good advice, sage advice from Ryan Teague, physician's assistant at Uvalde Memorial Hospital. Ryan, do me a favor, text that to me, what you just said in a summary. I would like to post that on Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah, I would love to post it on our Facebook page. Just some good advice for up-and-coming Coyotes that I think we would want to share.
Don't give it to the Billies, just the Coyotes.
Yeah, not the Billies. Not the Billies. It's like I don't give you some fantasy football advice. I'm not, just...
did we play yet this year?
We have played. I beat you. Yeah, I'm third. I'm third in our fantasy league.
Yeah.
So...
Don't worry, we'll see where I end up.
You got some catching up to do. We'll see.
I'm right behind you.
Yeah, I know. You are. You won the league last year, so you have bragging rights. I get it.
I still hold the belt right now. We'll see.
Heavy lies the crown.
I like my team, man. I've got 2 losses by under 2 points, man. I could be first.
You could.
But I'm not.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda, didn't. Right. Yes, that's right.
Heavy lies the crown.
Saquon Barkley.
Yeah.
If he didn't do the smart thing and kill it on the 1-yard line for the Giants to win last game and just was greedy and scored that touchdown.
You were one of those.
I win.
You were one of those.
Oh, my God. And if the Dallas Cowboys could have scored more points, I played there against the defense, playing against them. Cowboys killed me, too.
Yeah. Honestly, man, Cooper Rush.
My forever nemesis.
Well, Cooper.
Well, you got Dak coming back.
We got Dak coming back, exactly. We got the Coyotes coming back in the second half, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, as always, to Ryan Teague. Man, thanks for...
Al, it's always a pleasure.
We love having you here in the booth. We love the advice. We love the updates. I'll be keeping an eye on some updates.
Just text me if you want an answer.
Yeah, I was gonna say, text me what you hear on the sidelines here too. So that's our Uvalde Memorial Hospital injury report. Thank you again to Ryan Teague. Uvalde Memorial Hospital, better health starts here. You're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast. We have some more stuff coming up in the Medina Electric Cooperative halftime show before the second half kicks off. Stay tuned. You're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on UvaldeRadio.net.
Does your health have you on the sidelines? With over 20 specialty services, Uvalde Memorial Hospital has the winner's playbook of healing. Whether it's orthopedics, oncology, pain management, podiatry, radiology, or rehabilitation, Team UMH can offer you the quality, comprehensive health care you need to get back in the game of life. Call us today to learn more at 830-278-6251. Go Coyotes!
Friday Night Lights, marching bands, school spirit cheers. High school football is happening now. Auto World Uvalde is proud to support all the brave young athletes and to be a part of this wonderful Coyote fighting spirit. When you're ready to touch down on great savings on a new ride, stop by Auto World Uvalde. Test drive and let us help you find what you're looking for. Plus, get warranty forever at no cost to you. Visit AutoWorldUvalde.com today. Go Coyotes!
Texas Farm Store backs the pack. Locally owned and operated for over 50 years at 236 East Nepal. Stop by for everything you need. Feed, seed, lawn and garden, animal health, custom mixing and grinding, tack, herbicides, pesticides, and even wild game feeders. At Texas Farm Store, our friendly and knowledgeable staff can help you with all your needs. Delivery is available. Please call for more information, 830-278-3713, and find Texas Farm Store online at txfarmstore.com.
Welcome back to the Coyote Pack broadcast, only on UvaldeRadio.net. This is the Medina Electric Cooperative halftime show. If you're just joining us, it's 18-7 in favor of the Fredericksburg Billies here at the historic Honey Bowl in Tree City, USA. 18-7 is the score. 3:21 left to go in this halftime pause. So we have some stuff coming up. We have the second half coming up for you. But Pops, before we get to all of that and before this all commences and the latter half of the game goes, what do the Coyotes need to do to kind of tweak their approach in the second half, adjust? Any thoughts that you have? Any at all? You don't even have to talk about that. It's whatever you want to talk about.
Well, actually, they have to keep on doing what they have been doing in the running defense game. They have stopped the Billies as far as running is concerned. And they've also stopped them in those passes that were going down the middle. When number 12, the running back, split out, he ran down the middle because it was wide open, and they were able to throw the ball and complete it because of that. They solved that. So they solved that. They solved the running defense. What they need to work on now is on those little swing passes and those little screen passes that Fredericksburg is really good at. The linebackers need to key on those linemen when they start pulling towards the sideline to be able to go out there and cover, not get so anxious to get to the quarterback where they don't get out there to cover the screen passes. If we do that, we got everything else, we will be able to get closer to them.
All right. Good stuff from Pops. So I'm excited. We're excited. We're motivated. We hope the Coyotes have made their adjustments and are ready to unfold their game plan for the second half. Speaking of the Coyotes, they're out there in the south end zone, huddling up, giving each other some words of advice, and they're going to be coming out here, running down that sideline like they always do. So we're going to take our last commercial break, and on the flip side, we're going to get back to our live game coverage. This has been the Medina Electric Cooperative halftime show. You're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast, only on UvaldeRadio.net.
Does your health have you on the sidelines? With over 20 specialty services, Uvalde Memorial Hospital has the winner's playbook of healing. Whether it's orthopedics, oncology, pain management, podiatry, radiology, or rehabilitation, Team UMH can offer you the quality comprehensive health care you need to get back in the game of life. Call us today to learn more at 830-278-6251. Go Coyotes!
Lantana Realty salutes our 2022 Uvalde Coyotes and the legacy of our Coyotes and Lobos of years past. The wide variety of services that Lantana Realty's real estate professionals provide will prove valuable as they help you navigate financing twists and sales contract intricacies. Stop by Lantana Realty at 131 East Nopal or call 830-591-6658. Lantana Realty, Stephanie Sakinas Broker. It's time for Coyotes football, presented by Texas Farm Store, Star Realty and Ranch, Keller Williams, Uvalde Memorial Hospital, Hillcrest Memorial Funeral Home, Skyway Entertainment, Texan Bank, Medina Electric Cooperative, Lantana Realty, Uvalco Supply, Power Sports and Equipment, Vulcan Materials Company, Uvalde Area Chamber of Commerce and Visitor Center, and First State Bank of Uvalde. And now your hosts, play-by-play announcer Al Ortiz and color commentator Simon Ortiz. This is the Coyote Pack broadcast with Simon and Al Ortiz on your official home for Uvalde Coyotes football, UvaldeRadio.net.
Welcome back to the Coyote Pack broadcast. We're ready to get started for that second half, ladies and gentlemen. We're ready to go. We're pumped. The Coyotes are down 18-7, but we have some keys to the game that we're going to look forward to that we hope they can capitalize on. And if not, we're not the coaches down there, so maybe Wade Miller has something totally different. But we're just looking for a Coyotes win.
We are. And we might be way off.
Who knows?
I mean, they say, we're not Tony Romo, but still, we might be way off. But
Who
still,
knows?
You know what? 18-7, it's a lot closer than 18-7.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that much.
Yes, absolutely. We said that in the halftime show, the Medina Electric Cooperative halftime show. The Coyotes look pumped. They're getting themselves psyched up at the south end zone right here. They're ready to go. They're swooping. They're swaying from side to side. And here come the Coyotes, ladies and gentlemen, all the way down that sideline. They're ready to close that gap in this 18-7 deficit against Fredericksburg. Before we move on, though, before we get into the second half, I want to give a big congratulations. We talked about how Friday Night Lights is an amazing atmosphere you can't find anywhere else but the great state of Texas. Part of that atmosphere is the band, ladies and gentlemen. They provide the music, they provide the love. We love listening to that. You can't have Friday Night Lights without the band. So congratulations to the Uvalde High School Marching Band who have made it to area and will be competing in Cal Allen on October 29th at noon at Cal Allen Stadium. More specifically, at Cal Allen Stadium. I think that's, yeah.
Yes.
So at Cal Allen, so good luck to our Coyotes and Lobos as they compete for an astounding, and this was just a mind-blowing stat when we heard this before the game, for an astounding 8th year in a row at area.
8th year in a row. And you know what? If they get a 1 in area, they immediately go to the finals in the area, which will be that same day. And if they get a 1 that on the finals, they get to go to state.
Yeah.
So let's pull for those fighting Coyote band members.
Yes, absolutely. Great job, band. We want to give you some love here on air. You guys are doing a great job. We're rooting
Saturday.
for you. Next Saturday, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are. Here we go. 12 minutes are on the clock. The second half is about to be underway. Coyotes fan out on the 35-yard line. Ball is on the 40. They are going to kick off from south to north, from brush country to hill country, over to the Battling Billies all the way from Fredericksburg, Texas. Halftime is underway, and it's an onside kick. And it's an onside kick. Did that go 10 yards? And the Coyotes recovered the ball. Let's see if it went 10 yards. I think it did. And it did. It's Coyotes football to start the half. Gutsy call from Coach Wade Miller on the onside kick. Wow.
That was awesome. That was awesome.
Wow. That was amazing.
Yes. The kicker himself, he kicked it and he ran with the ball and then he got on it, but then a Billy came and hit him and it kind of squirted out and another Coyote fell on it.
Amazing onside kick by DeVere Willis, the kicker for the Uvalde Coyotes. Excellent on field goal attempts, on extra points. Excellent on that onside kick. There is a conference happening on the field.
They're calling offsides on somebody.
There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what it is. As it stands now, it is Coyotes football. They recover the onside kick. They would be starting at the 49-yard line of the Billies. Let's see what they say. Here, let's listen in. All right, so it was an offsides by the Coyotes. That negates the onside kick recovery. The elation that we just felt is now all the way back down. But let's see if they... I assume they probably won't try it because the element of surprise is gone, but now they're going to have to kick it away and kick it away a little bit farther. That puts the ball back at the 35-yard line where DeVere Willis is going to have to kick off again.
Put a needle to the balloon. That was deflating.
Yeah.
Very deflating.
Yeah.
But hey, we just move forward.
Yeah. All right, shake it off. And actually, the kicker is Damian Rivera, and I believe Damian Rivera kicked the onside kick as well. So it wasn't DeVere Willis. I made a correction. It is Damian Rivera. Let's see what he does here. I don't believe Coach Wade Miller is going to do an onside kick again, but hey, crazier things have happened in the world of sports. 11:56, 4 seconds have only ticked off the clock here, and the halftime is underway. It's a squib kick. Not an onside kick, squib kick. Maybe they were trying for the onside kick, and it became a squib kick, but if they did, they tapped it a little too hard.
Yes, and it was to the 48-yard line of the Billies, so they have excellent field position. Going to put pressure on the defense, but hey, they can get up to the task.
Kudos for Coach Wade Miller for trying that again. He wanted the ball. He wanted to go get it. Didn't pan out, but let's see if that instills confidence in this Coyotes team that, hey, if we start on a short field, we still have confidence in our defense. So, 11:56 left to go in the third quarter. Shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers on the far side of the field for the Billies, 1 wide receiver to the near side. That is going to be Leighton Byer, the wide receiver for the Billies. Actually, number 16, Will Degenhart, who was the starting quarterback for the Billies, but did not play in the first half. That was number 7, Reed Spies. Reed Spies comes back into the game. And actually, no, that's number 6, Sam Seidenberger is going to take the snap. Nope. Okay, no, it is actually, okay, number 7, number 16, hands off to number 12, Jesse Leca. My apologies for the confusion there. Number 16, Will Degenhart, was in there as the quarterback, did take the snap. Number 6, Sam Seidenberger, was in the backfield with him, and number 7, Spies, came into the game. That was the cause of my confusion. So, that was about a 4-yard run there for the Billies. 2 wide receivers to the far side of the field. 2nd down and 6 upcoming. Ball is at the 48-yard line. It's another swing pass to the running back, Leca turns forward, makes a juke or 2, and gets up to about the 41-yard line for an upcoming 3rd down and about 4.
It was that little swing pass, and we had him there, but he's just so hard to bring down. It took 2 or 3 guys to be able to get him down.
Will Degenhart, the quarterback for the Billies, remains in the game. Spies did take the majority of the snaps in the first half. Looks like they're going to do a no huddle here. Number 16, Will Degenhart, the quarterback for the Billies, looking off to the sideline, as is number 12, Jesse Leca, waiting for the call. The call hasn't come yet. There's 31 seconds left on the play clock. They finally get up to the line of scrimmage. Here we go. 2 wide receivers on the far side of the field, 1 wide receiver to the near side. That's number 4, Drake Threadgill, the wide receiver for the Billies. Snap is away. Hand off to Leca again up the middle, and gets across the 44, 43-yard line. It doesn't matter. It's going to be a 1st down for the Billies no matter what.
1st down and 10. They just a simple dive play, and he was able to get the 1st down.
All right, so 1st down and 10 for the Billies here. The Fredericksburg Billies, who are up 18-7, 10:27 left to go in this 3rd quarter. The beginning stages of this 3rd quarter. Shotgun formation, 2 running backs on both sides, and now he sends those in motion, does Degenhart. They are now split out to the far side of the field. Snap is away. Degenhart looks over to the sideline and finds number 6, again, Seidenberger, and who snaps the ball to the 26-yard line. 1st down, Billies.
Number 8 is the receiver that caught the ball, and he was split out right.
Okay, anything else, Pops?
That's it.
Okay, just wanted to correct me. Got it. Oh my goodness. Okay, so shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers, far side of the field. 1st down and 10 for the Billies at the 26-yard line. Hand off to Leca again, who finds a big hole and gets up to about the 10-yard line, carved his way up to the 10-yard line. 1st down and, actually 1st down and 1st down and 10, it's at the 11-yard line, but in scoring position nonetheless.
It was a quick pop play. It was a dive. One of the first ones that has been successful.
All right, so 9:34 left to go in this 3rd quarter. 2 wide receivers far side of the field, 2 running backs on both sides of the quarterback. That is Degenhart, who hands it off again. Similar play, and finally again finds a hole, does Leca, and gets all the way down for a score for the Billies. 24-7, Billies.
They found something that they had success with, is that little quick pop into the middle of the field, and he's so quick that he was able to pop out.
Yep, and here come the Billies in field goal formation. They were in the swinging gate formation, where the majority of their linemen, if not all of their linemen, except for the snapper, head over to the far side of the field. Then they switched formations. Now it is another field goal attempt, not a field goal attempt, but an extra point attempt in field goal formation.
They just gave up.
Yep. Yeah, but it's just like, you know what? We're not going to get any 2-point conversions. Might as well tack on any extra points we can. And they do here. Kick is good. That makes it 25-7. Billies over the Uvalde Coyotes. We'll be right back. Pops has something to say. We're going to get to that after the commercial break. You're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on Uvalde Radio.
Everyone in my family uses electricity differently, but when it comes to Medina Electric Cooperative, we all think about it the same way. The co-op is power. Sure, electricity turns the lights on, but power is the information I get from my co-op about efficiency, safety, technology. And I trust the co-op because we are the co-op. They're our neighbors, our friends, our home. Visit medinaec.org and discover the power of your co-op today. Powering members, empowering communities.
Medina Electric Cooperative backs the pack.
Welcome back to the Coyote Pack broadcast on UvaldeRadio.net. If you're just joining us, it's 9:23 left to go in this third quarter. The Billies are up 25-7 after taking their first possession of the second half down to the pay dirt area, to the touchdown. They got 7 points after tacking on that extra point. It was a pretty nifty run, 2 runs in a row by their star running back, Leja, the Billies star running back. So that's where it stands, 25-7. The ensuing kickoff is happening. Kick is away. Falls into the arms of Jonathan Jimenez, who crosses up to the 15, to the 20, looking for a hole, dancing around, trying to find any daylight that he can, but gets up to about the 24-yard line, where the Coyotes will set up shop on their initial possession of the second half.
It was still a good run, 24-yard line. It's going to be okay to start out the 24-yard. We just need to put together first downs. Don't get behind the sticks.
When they put together first downs, if they do get first downs, what first downs would they be? First State Bank first down. Come on. That's now. Right. Don't lag behind. 9:15 left to go in the third quarter. 25-7, Fredericksburg on top. I'm Al Ortiz, your play-by-play announcer, with me as always, my color commentator, Simon Pops Ortiz. We're here in the legendary Honey Bowl district home opener for the Uvalde Coyotes. Brody Carnes scanning the field, looking for the snap, and it's going to be a false start on the Coyotes. A little movement there from the running back, Aiden Barbosa, trying to maybe get a head start on the play, but that's against the rules. So, moves back 5 yards.
5 yard? Again, we're getting behind the sticks. It's going to be very dangerous because now they know we're in a passing down, and they're going to come at us
just like they did. Just like they did in the first half. So it's first down and 15. Pops, you also said your keys to the game were no mental mistakes. String together good quarters mentally. That's not happening here right now.
Nope.
Fortunately. So let's see if they can shore that up. 25-7. 9:15 left to go in the third quarter. First down and 15 at the 15-yard line. Brody Carnes steps back, throws a deep ball down the sideline again to Devin Franklin. It was a similar play to the 2 long passes that Devin Franklin had in the first half, but this one falls incomplete.
You know, if he had kept running, he might have been able to get to that ball. I think he thought it was going to be one of those short passes where he could have to do a jump ball. But if he had kept running, it was on target.
So shot was taken by the Uvalde Coyotes. Second down and 15 for the Coyotes. Ball is placed at about the 17, 18-yard line. Let's see what Coach Wade Miller can cook up here. Twins left for the Coyotes. 2 running backs in the backfield. Those running backs are Aiden Barbosa and Abraham Ale, I believe. Snap is away. Handoff is to Ale, who gets absolutely immediately tackled at the line of scrimmage for a third down and 15 upcoming.
It's going to be a hard third down and 15. We need to be safe, do just a quick pass. A quick pass, maybe a little screen to a wide receiver screen to the far end of the field. Get some yardage and get the ball downfield so we can have a good kick and flip the field.
Third down and 15. Ball is at the 20-yard line. Coyotes are huddling up, trying to get their ducks in a row for a big early third down in this second half. 25-7. Fredericksburg is on top. 8:42 left to go in the third quarter. Two wide receivers, one on each side of the field. Snap is away. Brody Carnes rolls out to the near sideline, gets pressure right away, and throwing it to Devin Franklin again on an out route, but nothing doing, and they're going to have to punt. Fourth down and 15.
Fourth down and 15. It was he had to just throw it away. They were coming at him like gangbusters because it was a passing down.
Yep. So, and just like you said, behind the chains, and they brought everybody. So, Brody Carnes, we salute you, sir. He has been under pressure all night because of those blitzes, and he has not blinked an eye. He's doing what he can to get that ball down the field, but at some point, he's got to get some time. Fourth down and 15 here. Chris Rodriguez back to punt. The up back, can't see the number quite yet. We'll get to that in just a second. Snap is away. Punt is away. And it's going to land at about the 45-yard line of the Coyotes. Number 7, Spies gets the ball, crosses up to about the 41-yard line, and a good tackle by Elijah Carroll, number 6 on the special teams punt coverage unit.
On the 36-yard line, they have excellent field position. We need to stop them here. It is imperative. It's really imperative, but it's going to be hard because they can do whatever they want to right here. It's very hard to predict what kind of play they're gonna dial up, and just going to be very, very, very tough.
All right, first down and 10. Ball is at the 36-yard line, 25-7. Billies on top of the Coyotes here at the Honey Bowl, here at Parents' Night for our beloved Uvalde Coyotes. Snap is away to the quarterback for the Billies, who throws a long ball down the sideline. Great coverage by number 6, Elijah Carroll. No flag on the play, and that was just good coverage.
Good coverage, and the young man, the wide receiver, stepped out of bounds. So even if he had caught it, it would have been a completion.
Yeah, if he caught it, it would have been a penalty, illegal touching. So
exactly.
Yeah, but good coverage nonetheless from Elijah Carroll. I mean, he's had himself a heck of a game too. Our junior safety. So second down and 10 on the 36-yard line of the Coyotes. Snap is away for the Billies. Actually, a hand off to Leica, who tries to get to the corner, but nothing doing again there. So third down and 7 upcoming.
Good scrape by number 21, Rendon. He scraped and he was able to get him with a 3-yard gain.
That's the thing that you see about Rendon. Great pursuit on his part here. So let's see what the Coyotes dial up on third down and 7. 7:47 left to go in the third quarter, and the Billies are kind of doing what Billy goes do, mulling around a little bit, and then they finally got the call. So they're heading up to the line of scrimmage here. 2 wide receivers on the near side of the field. So that's a twins right for the Billies. 2 running backs in the backfield with the quarterback, number 16, Will Degenhardt, who takes the snap. And looking down to the far sideline and looking down the middle of the field now, a bunch of, there's 2 Coyotes defenders and 2 Billies wide receivers. It looked like a broken route there. Incomplete.
Somebody was wrong. Both receivers went to the same spot, and so there was 2 defenders there that it's going to be 4th down and 7, and they're going to go for it.
All right, 4th down and 7 here, 7:22 left to go in the third quarter. All right, this is a big down here for the Coyotes if they don't want to fall in a deeper hole here. Trips left for the Billies, who looked like they were about to snap it, but now they turn to the sideline, and now the quarterback makes an adjustment here, number 16, Will Degenhardt. Scanning the defense, finally does get the snap, looks to the far sideline and throws to the far sideline. It was hit as he threw, and it's an interception for the Coyotes. And the ball gets advanced to the 30-yard line, 34-yard line, and I can't see who that interception was, and that was number 3 for the Coyotes, Patrick Mejia, but there is a flag on the field. This may not stand.
It will stand. It was just a bad blocking by the defense on the return. So they're going to get the ball, but they're going to probably get it at about the 20 or the 15-yard line.
Okay. All right. Pops, you winced a little bit when that play began. Was it because Degenhardt got absolutely leveled as he threw the ball?
No, it was because we should have just dropped the ball because we already had the ball back here.
Okay. Well, you know what? You're absolutely right. But, they did advance the ball back to close to the original line of scrimmage. But if not for that penalty, now that penalty is enforced, and now that's going to be, do they say a 10-yarder? I didn't hear exactly.
I didn't hear either.
Okay, well, let's see where the ball is placed nonetheless. But nonetheless, it's going to be a first down and 10 for the Uvalde Coyotes after that turnover. So the ball is going to be placed officially at the 18-yard line. And it is a 15-yard penalty, so it seemed to be a block in the back there, unfortunately. So 7:09 left to go in the third quarter, 25-7, Fredericksburg in the lead here. We'll see if the Coyotes can mount up anything. Brody Carnes looking at his quarterback wristband, trying to find the right play for his team here to get a good chunk of yardage, hopefully, in this first down. They need a score relatively soon, so they can cut into this 25-7 lead. Man in motion, that's Damian Rivera. Snap is away. Brody Carnes scrambles over to the far side of the field and throws an incomplete pass short at the feet of Jared Hernandez.
I think there's a roughing the passer call on number 44.
All right. We've been talking about how Brody Carnes has been, he's been knocked around all day.
He had already released the ball, and the young man came and hit him. So.
All right. So referees are conferring as Chris Rodriguez comes in at quarterback. Brody Carnes comes out, so there's a substitution being made. Not sure if that. Brody Carnes needs a break. It just needs. He's been facing a lot of pressure all game long. So let's see what the call is here, Pops. The referees are conferring.
They're still conferring, and I believe it's in the vicinity of the where the quarterback got hit. So
unless it's holding, hopefully let's see. Let's listen in and see what the call is.
Personal foul. Targeting number 44 of the defense. It's a 15-yard penalty. from the previous spot, and he has been ejected.
Wow, that is huge on many aspects. In the short term, the ball is advanced 15 yards. That's a first down, First Aid Bank first down for the Coyotes. The ball is at the 34-yard line. But now, because it was a targeting penalty, number 44, the Billies' best defensive player, Gary Seinenberger, is ejected.
I mean, he really did target him. So, what can you say?
Well, that's going to change. That might change the course of this game. Let's see if that does. I mean, that's their best defensive player.
They still have some good players. I've seen a couple of the young men that can really rush the passer, but let's see how it affects their defense now.
All right, let's see if there's any adjustments made. So first down and 10 for the Coyotes. Ball is at the 38-yard line, 7:05 left to go in this third quarter. Ref blows the whistle, maybe. Kind of? Yes, he does. All right. So now we're ready to get started. 2 wide receivers far side, 2 wide receivers near side. Snap is away. Handoff is to Isla. Actually, no. Keeps the ball. Does Chris Rodriguez. Gets to the sideline to about the 43-yard line. A nice 7-yard pickup on that first down.
And another late hit out of bounds. So they're going to add another 15 yards to the play.
And what does that give the Coyotes?
A first down, baby. First State Bank, first down.
First State Bank, first down.
Cashing the money.
Cash in the bank.
It's 100% chance of cashing the money.
100% chance of cash in the bank. All right, so the ball is going to be placed. They haven't officially made the call yet, so we'll wait on that. Okay, yep, here we go.
After the play was over, dead ball, personal foul. Unnecessary roughness, laid it out of bounds from the 15 of the defense. The 15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
All right, 15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. That was the end of that run. So, ball is now placed at the 43-yard line with 6:57 on the clock in this third quarter. Coyotes are down 25-7 to the Fredericksburg battling Billies. Let's see if they can battle back here.
43-yard line of the Billies, and I think we can. We need to catch them off guard and throw a nice deep pass.
All right, so let's see if Brody Carnes, that is what Brody Carnes dials up. Takes the snap, finds himself in pressure again, flushed out to the far side of the field, and thought about throwing away, but then tucks it and runs it, and gets about 4 or 5 yards. Great salvaging on the part of Brody Carnes there.
I hate to say it, but if number 44 was in there, he had the closing speed to catch him, but he wasn't there. So.
Yeah. So, well, I mean, good on Brody Carnes, though. So now it brings up a third down and about 7, though. So it was about a 3-yard gain. But, I mean.
It looks like there's some dirty laundry.
Man, and let's not let these take over the game now. So let's see what they call. Yeah, if you guys hear a pause and you don't hear the referee speaking, we think you can hear the referee speaking, but if you can't, that's why we're pausing. He did call on the stadium speaker system a holding call, so that brings the ball back, and it's going to be a first down and 20 for the Coyotes at the 48-yard line of the Coyotes.
Let's get a chunk back. Let's just get 8-9 yards back so that we can make it a manageable down.
Twins left for the Coyotes. Shotgun snap is away. Brody Carnes looking to the near side of the field and throws over the middle, and a well-covered Devin Franklin, number 2, pass breakup.
Is that a flag?
Jeez. Yeah, it's another flag. I can't even finish a call without a flag popping out. My gosh.
I think it's holding on the defense.
All right, well, let's see what it is. Maybe they can recoup all of that penalty yardage that they suffered in that holding penalty from the previous play. So another conference by the referees. Let's see what they call here. They're pointing over to the Coyotes, but hopefully that's not indicative of who it's on.
Holding number 21 of the defense prior to the pass.
All right.
Previous spot.
All right, automatic First Aid Bank first down after a holding call on the Billies, defensive holding on the Billies. So
yes, they were getting tired of number 5 or number 0 beating them downfield, so they held him.
That good call there. Ball is now at the Billies 42-yard line. 6:40 left in the third quarter. Billies up 25-7. Brody Carnes scanning the defense, 2 wide receivers to the far side of the field. He takes the snap, looks to the near side of the field, then looks to the far side of the field, throws it away because, again, he's under pressure, and again, Brody Carnes is down on the ground.
It was, he had to just sprint out of there. Again, there was the play was late in developing. He needs a lot more time for that play to develop. They need to try to do more of the sprint outs, the up and outs for 10 yards and out, so that he can throw the ball in quicker.
Coyotes facing a 2nd down and 10 at the Billies 42-yard line. They are in Billies territory. Brody Carnes comes out for a spell, and in comes Chris Rodriguez, which you got to think it's going to be a running play.
I hope it's a sweep.
All right, well, let's see if it's a sweep. Hopefully that is the case. Snap is away, and it is an option play. Chris Rodriguez chose to keep it and gets maybe a 1 yard, 2 yard loss at best there.
It was a 1 yard loss, and it was not. It tried to be a sweep, but it was with no true misdirection.
Mm-hmm. Right, yeah. You're right. It was a simple handoff up the middle, chose to pull it because it was an option and didn't fool many people. So 6:04 left to go in the third quarter here. It's 3rd down and 11, balls at the 43-yard line after that loss of yardage by that Chris Rodriguez run. So Brody Carnes is back in the game. Jarrett Hernandez is the lone wide receiver to the far side of the field. Can't really... Okay, actually number 10, Damian Rivera is on the far side of the field. Throw is over to the far side of the field to Joshua Verduzco, and he had a little bit of a step, but it was just a little bit overthrown. Incomplete pass. That would have been a huge chunk of yardage right there.
It was a good play, and just off just about 1 yard. And I knew it was going to be a pass because it was max protection. They had two running backs in the backfield to protect Brody, and it's working. They need to keep doing that.
Well, I mean, be that as it may, let's see what they do here on 4th and 11. They are going to go for it. So Jarrett Hernandez splits out wide to the far side of the field, and the Coyotes come out with a twins left. Brody Carnes scanning the field again with one running back in the backfield, takes the snap, and it's a jet sweep to Jonathan Jimenez, who has a lot of running room if he wants it, gets up to about the 20-35-yard line and almost gets the first down, 2 yards shy of that first down. Turnover on downs, but not for a lack of amazing effort on Jonathan Jimenez's part.
That was, I mean, it looked like he was going to have a touchdown, but they were able to recover and come and run him out of the. He ran out of sideline.
Yeah. So he had it. It looked like he had it. It just came up a little bit short. So that makes it a 1st down and 10, turnover on downs for the Fredericksburg Billies. 5:30 left to go in the third quarter. They're still up 25-7. All right, so Will Degenhart is still in the game at quarterback for the Battling Billies. He takes the snap and hands it off to who else? Leja, who tries to get to the corner and cuts it upfield and gets about a 7-yard gain to about the 42-yard line of the Billies.
They're testing our outside, and they're getting some yardage on the outside. Let's see if we can keep them from. Let's see if we can contain them from going outside.
2nd down and about 3 here. Let's see if they can keep that contained here with the ball still in Billy's territory. 2 wide receivers to the near side of the field. That's twins right. Pistol formation for the Billies. Handoff again to Leja, who finds more running room than the last. Gets about to the 44-yard line, 43-yard line of the Coyotes in Coyotes territory, and a 1st down for the Billies.
They're just doing a power dive, and they're gonna do that until we solve it, and they're establishing the run now.
Do you think this Coyotes defense is getting a little tired from being on the field a little too much?
Yes. Now
here's the handoff again to Leja. Leja tries to find gets into the 5 hole there, but doesn't get too much compared to other runs. Gets about a 4-yard gain there.
We need to have our linebackers do some run blitzes so we can stop them from running down the middle.
4:42 left to go. 4:42 in the third quarter. 25-7. Fredericksburg on top. 2nd down and 7 at the 40-yard line of the Coyotes. They are in Coyotes territory. 1 up back and 1 running back. There's a handoff. There's a fake handoff and actually a quarterback draw, and he has more running room than before. Again, over to the sideline, crosses the 25 to about the 22-yard line. 1st down again. They're marching.
Number 33, a linebacker number 33, he had a clear shot to the quarterback, but he got confused because he thought he had handed it off to the running back, and he was able to shoot through the gap.
Will Degenhart, the quarterback for the Billies, turned on the Jets there, found the sideline. Now the ball is at the 20-yard line. Another handoff to Leja, trying to find the sideline, trying to find the corner, and a good stop there by the Coyotes. Great pursuit. Can't see the number there. Looks like it is number 20. 5 of the Coyotes. And, yep, that is Frank Salazar there. So, good tackle, great pursuit.
Yes, very good pursuit. They're trying to get number 12 going, and let's see if they try another dive here. It looks like they're going to try to bring him to the right.
Okay, pistol formation for the Billies here. Snap is away, pitch, and it's going to be a flea flicker. Number 6 throws down to a wide open wide receiver, but overthrows him. That was, not exactly a flea flicker there, but it was a pitch and a pitch pass right there.
A pitch pass, but number 6 is not used to throwing the ball down or passing the ball down the field, and he was off target.
And a wide open wide receiver, Drake Threadgill, in the end zone, but overthrew him by about a couple feet there. So 3rd down and 10 upcoming. 3:43 left in the third quarter. Score is 25 Billies, 7 Coyotes. Hopefully the Coyotes can stop them from adding on to their lead. Snap is away, and another handoff up the middle. It's a mixed direction play to number 12, Leica. And there's another flag. It looks like it might be a holding.
Yep, they held the young man that was the left tackle, our right tackle, excuse me. Our right tackle was held, and that's why he was able to pop out.
Yeah, so that might be the call here, and here's the call. Let's see.
Number 54, the offense. Taking our penalty, previous spot, replay 3rd down.
All right, number 54 of the offense. There's no 54 on this roster that I have here, so it must not be updated. So, be that as it may, it's going to be a 3rd down and 20 for the Billies. That sets them back pretty much over to about the 33-yard line. So, it looked like they were marching, but a couple of mental mistakes here, and here we are. 3:37 left to go in the third quarter, 25-7. Billies up. 2 wide receivers to the far side of the field. Pistol formation. Snap is away. And it looks like the quarterback is going to be looking for it. It looked like he was trying to throw it deep, but then his arm was hit as he was throwing. Number 54 of the Coyotes, Ignacio Castiul.
You know, number 54 is the one that got held in the previous play. He was the end on that play, and he had containment, so they held him, and that's why he was able to. So he was the one that was being held, and now
4th down and 20 here because of that. I mean, his arm was hit, so he was looking deep, but then that just kind of fluttered away. So 4th down and 20 coming up for the Billies. Number 16, Will Degenhart, trying to find the right play for his team. No, the ball sails over his head. And he recovers the ball at the 49-yard line. And that's where the Coyotes are going to start at the 49-yard line. We're going to take a quick commercial break. Turnover and great field position for the Coyotes upcoming. You're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on UvaldeRadio.net.
Born in Uvalde, Texas, Skyway Entertainment is your home for premier dining and hospitality in the area, including the Local Fix Coffee Shop and the Local Fix on the Go, the historic Rexall Soda Fountain, Broadway 830 Artesian Pizza and Craft Beer, Hangar 6 Air Cafe, and the Sweet Life Candy Shop and Arcade. Skyway Entertainment, feeding the pack since 2015.
Right. Hey, welcome back to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on UvaldeRadio.net. I'm going to call the play, and then Pops is going to say something that he had a thought, and it was an interesting thought during the break. But right now, 1st down and 10 for the Coyotes after the turnover at the 49-yard line of the Coyotes. Snap is away. Handoff is to Ale, who gets up to about the 48-yard line of the Billies. So 2nd down and 7 coming up. Pops, what did you say during commercial break that was very interesting?
I said we need to go down and score and get a 2-point conversion, make it a 10-point game. Mm-hmm. That'll put a little pressure on the Billies.
Okay, and we're saying something as we were coming into the broadcast.
Max protection pass. That's what we need to do.
Okay. All right, well, let's see if that's exactly what the Coyotes do. 2 wide receivers to the far side of the field, 1 to the near side of the field. 2:54 left to go in the third quarter, 25-7. Billy's on top. Coyotes need a score here. It's a jet sweep again to Jonathan Jimenez, who crosses the 40 to the 35 to the 30, gets up to about the 25-yard line. Another brilliant piece of running on a jet sweep to who else? The jet sweep specialist, Jonathan Jimenez.
Good play. Misdirection. We need to keep them off balance, but there's some laundry in the...
Of course there is. I'm getting a headache from all the yellow I'm seeing on the field. 2:41 here at the Honey Bowl. And left 2:41 here in the third quarter at the Honey Bowl. Let's see what the call is here. Right now, it is a 1st down for the Coyotes at about the 25-yard line after a brilliant piece of running on a jet sweep from Jonathan Jimenez. But let's see what the call is. May not stand. Let's stand by.
Holding during the run. Number 5 of the offense. 10-yard penalty spot of the foul.
All right.
Still a first down.
Yep, still a first down. Still a first down because he technically did get the first down before the holding occurred. So it is a first down. Ball is at the 40-yard line instead of the 25-yard line. First State Bank first down.
First State Bank first down, baby.
That's right,
Cashing the money.
Cashing the money. So first down, fresh set of downs for the Coyotes, looking for a fresh set of points to cut the lead here from 25-7. Advantage Fredericksburg. Snap is away for Brody Carnes. Handoff is to Abraham Ale, who gets stuffed once more, and another loss of yardage at about the 41-yard line for a second down and 11.
It's not working. We need to figure something else out. That's all I can say.
Pops is frustrated. Pops has maroon and white running through his veins. He's a former left guard. Yeah, I know my dad. He's frustrated at the moment. So not a lot of meat on that bone. We'll get back to him, though. First down and 10, 41, second down and 11 at the 41-yard line. 2:02 left to go in the third quarter. One wide receiver to the far side. Twins left for the Coyotes. Brody Carnes takes the snap, looking to the far sideline and throws a long ball over to Jared Hernandez, who crosses,
for a touchdown.
Crosses the
That's
touchdown.
What I was talking
that
about.
was it, baby.
That's what I was telling you to do.
That was it. Long bomb from Brody Carnes to a streaking Jared Hernandez down the sideline. Catches the ball, cleanly crosses the end zone.
We can burn them all day long. We can burn them all day long.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And that's exactly what they did. Coyotes cut the lead for at the moment, 25-13. Beautiful pass. I mean, led Jared Hernandez all the way. Beautiful pass from Brody Carnes.
That's right.
All right. So, anything else?
I'm not frustrated anymore.
Okay, sounds good. All right. Well, then you got to talk. Field goal. Actually, field goal attempt for the Coyotes here. Brody Carnes is the snapper. A little bit of confusion. Damian Rivera was trying to come in. Now he's coming back out. So it's going to be an extra point attempt. And the ball is away from DeVere Willis. And as always, good. Mr. Willis. What you talking about, Willis? You split the uprights once again. So that's 25-14 Coyotes. 1:46 left to go in the third quarter. You're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on UvaldeRadio.net. We'll be right back.
Greetings to everyone who loves the Uvalde Coyotes. This is Mama Jan on behalf of the Tex Elliott family. Uvalde strong, we back the pack. Go Yotes!
Texans team together, every red-blooded one of you, shoulder to shoulder, shaping history. We're in it for the long haul, together, and you can take that to the bank. Texan Bank, poised and ready for a future that's wide open. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Coyote Pack broadcast, only on UvaldeRadio.net. After a 41-yard long pitch and catch from Brody Carnes to Jared Hernandez down the far sideline and into the north end zone, the Coyotes have cut the lead of 25-14. Still advantage Fredericksburg, but the Coyotes showed a lot of grit, a lot of determination on that offensive possession. So, and the ensuing kickoff to kick the ball is Damian Rivera at the 40-yard line. Two men back to receive for the Billies. Ball is away, and it gets to one of the two return men who catches at the 20, gets up to the 25, to the 30, has a lot of room to the 40, over to the 45-yard line. A good return for the Billies here to set them up for pristine field position.
46-yard line. We need to squib it to the up guys so that we don't get those fast guys in the back.
It worked for them before. It worked for them before earlier in this game. So, but that's not what happened here. The ball got over to about the 44-yard line, so he stepped out of bounds a little bit before the 46. So that's where the Billies are going to start. First down and 10 at their own 44-yard line. 1:39 left to go in this third frame. 25-14 advantage Fredericksburg. Two wide receivers to the far side. One wide receiver to the near side. Number 7 is the quarterback, and that is Reed Spies, who's substituting for number 16, Will Degenhart. Snap is away. Spies runs over to the near side of the field, turns the corner, gets up to about the 48-yard line into Coyote territory for a second down and about 2 coming up for the Billies.
It was just a power sweep with a quarterback running. I guess he is a running quarterback for them. I wonder if his arm is as good as the other quarterback, but he is a running quarterback.
So Spies stays in the game. Number 7, Reed Spies, the quarterback at the moment for the Fredericksburg Battling Billies. Ball is at the 48-yard line. 2nd down and 2 for the Billies. A little bit of a high snap, but Spies gets it, runs up the middle, gets to about the 44-yard line for a Billies first down. 57 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
It was very, very close. He almost had the ball snapped over his head.
Yeah, that was a little exciting, but then afterwards, not so exciting after they got the first down.
Not at all. You know, they have that number 7 in there as a change of pace. I think he's more of a running quarterback. So they're trying to run the clock down and use him to keep the ball going, but with just running plays.
All right, well, the clock is running, but it is the third quarter. About 30 seconds left to go. 2 wide receivers far side, 2 wide receivers near side. Snap is away. Spies throws to number 12, Leja, the running back for the Billies. Dances around, jukes a little bit, gets about maybe 2 yards to about 3 yards, actually, to about the 42-yard line of the Coyotes.
Since he ran out of bounds, the clock stopped, so they're going to have one more play. They tried to do that little swing pass that they were so successful with, but we were ready for that.
They were ready for that. So 2nd down and 7 at the 42-yard line of the Coyotes. Spies remains in the game. Leja is the running back. 2 wide receivers to the near side. 1 wide receiver isolated on the far side. 2 running backs in the backfield with Spies, who takes the snap, hands it up, takes the ball away from Leja for a quarterback draw, and it was an option play. Does not get anything. In fact, loses a yard. 3rd down and 8 coming up.
It was he made an error there, and then Leja was a little bit upset because he had some room to run, but he took the ball away. He wanted to run it himself.
All right, well, the clock is running down, and that is all at 0. So that's the end of the third quarter. Fourth quarter coming up, the final frame where heroes are made. Let's see if the Coyotes can make some memories here in the last quarter of this game here at the Honey Bowl Stadium. You're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on UValleyRadio.net. 25-14, the score stands in favor of Fredericksburg. We'll be right back.
Tune in to Chamber Picks, the long-awaited reboot to the program where Uvalde football fans get together to talk about football. Each week, the Chamber Picks panel of forecasters try to predict the winner of a select number of football games. Join host J. Allen Carnes every Wednesday at 7 p.m. on Facebook Live. Brought to you by Uvalde Area Chamber of Commerce and Visitor Center and LMG Productions. For more information, visit uvalde.org.
Welcome back to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on UvaldeRadio.net. If you're just joining us, the Coyotes are down 25-14 in their district home opener here at the Honey Bowl Stadium in North Uvalde. Right now, the Billies have the ball. It's 3rd down and 8 at the Coyotes' 43-yard line. Snap is away to Spies, the quarterback for the Billies, and it's another running back string to Leja. This time was stopped. That worked in the first half for almost a 30-40-yard game, but he was stopped for about maybe 2 yards. 4th down and 6 coming for the Billies.
And they're going to, it's 2 down territory for them. They're going to try to get that first down because they know that we've got the momentum going.
And here we go. The offense stays on the field. I agree. Why would they punt it away here? 4th down and about 6. Ball is at the 40-yard line. Spies remains in the game. Sometimes it's Will Degenhart, the number 16, who's in the game at quarterback sometimes for the Billies, and he switches out with Reed Spies. So it is Spies, number 7, in the game. 2 wide receivers far side, 2 wide receivers near side. Snap is away. Spies rolls over to the near sideline, throws, and finds a wide open wide receiver at the 30-yard line who advances the ball to the 21. First down, Billies.
Good design play. They just mixed it up, and one young man stayed behind, and then he just weaved into the open area, and he was able to throw it to him.
All right, it looks like Elijah Carroll, the key safety for the Coyotes, is coming out. He's favoring his left arm, his right arm, actually, as he walks off the field, getting checked out by the trainers. Let's see if Ryan Teague, our man on the sideline, can give us an update on that. We'll keep you updated there. Snap is away. High snap for Reed again. For Spies again, but he corrals it and finds a lot of running room and gets another first down for the Billies, if not close to it, down to the 10-yard line.
Another first down. It was a high snap, and he just was able to corral it, and he had some running room.
Well, who knows if that was a design play or not, but Reed is fast and dangerous, and he did exactly that, advanced the ball to the 10-yard line. Elijah Carroll back in the game. 2 wide receivers near side. Spies takes the snap, and again, a quarterback draw up the middle, gets to about the 8-yard line, 7-yard line. Got maybe about 5 yards, and actually the ball is spotted at about the 6-yard line, so 2nd down and 5.
It's going to be tough. He has determined that he's going to run that ball in. I don't know if he's going to try to hand it off next time.
All right, number 75 for the Coyotes coming off the field. That is Fivel Sanchez. That's actually number 75. It looks like Fivel was playing a little bit of defense there. He's usually the sender for the Coyotes. So he was in there. He's coming back out right now. There's a snap. To number 6. Number 6 takes the ball up to about 2 yard lines. That's Sam Seidenberger. Maybe lost it. Actually, he got no gain on the play. So 3rd down and 7 upcoming for Fredericksburg.
Very, very important that we don't give them any yards here. No yards. If they have a field goal kicker, let's see if they can kick a field goal, but no yards as far as running, because we don't want them to get so close to the first down that they'll be able to get it.
And my apologies, it wasn't Fivel Sanchez, number 79, Brian Troop, who comes into the game. He left the game, now he's back in the game. So, trips left for the Billies. Let's see if they do run or pass here. We would think it's a run since Spies is still in the game. Man in motion to the far side of the field. Snap is away. 2-step drop back for Spies. Has a lot of time in that pocket and is finally collapsing, so he's flushed out to the far side of the field and decides to tuck it and run it and doesn't get anything. 4th down and about 5. Upcoming for the Fredericksburg.
Good coverage. They didn't have any room to maneuver as far as being able to get down the field because they were running out of the end zone. So now it's 4th down. I think they're going to try for a field goal.
Yep, and you're right, Pops. They are going to try to get as many points as they can to get the best cushion they can against this Uvalde team. So here comes the field goal. Ball is at the 5, so it's going to be a 22-yard field goal officially for the Billies. Here comes the snap. Hold is down. Kick is away, and it is no good. Wide left.
No good.
No good.
All right.
The plot thickens, and we're getting a nod from Mr. Mario Rangel right next to us. All right, guys. We're going to take a quick commercial break. Coyotes ball upcoming after the break. You're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on UvaldeRadio.net.
Introducing Uvalco Power Sports and Equipment, a subsidiary of Uvalco Supply, who has served all of Southwest Texas's farm and ranch needs for over 35 years. Uvalco Power Sports and Equipment is your one-stop tractor, implement, trailer, lawnmower, and power sports dealer located in Bandera or Uvalde, including service locations at both dealerships. We have inventory, so visit uvalcotractors.com or find us on Facebook to connect with the salesman today.
Guys.
Welcome back to the Coyote Pack broadcast. Pops is calling for max protection and an over-the-top pass to take the top off the defense. Let's see if that is the case. Well, 1st down and 10 at the 20-yard line, at the Coyotes' 20-yard line. Brody Carnes rolls over to the near side of the field, finds an out route. That's Jared Hernandez at the 25-yard line. Good pickup on 1st down, about a 5-yard gain there.
It was a good play. We needed something positive. We need to keep it going. And now we're at 2nd down and 5. They have to guess as to what we're going to do now.
No, keep going ahead.
They can't say, okay, it's a pass. We're going to rush them with everything we have.
8:11 left to go in the game, ladies and gentlemen. The Coyotes need to do something here and then some more later on. Billies are showing blitz. They back off that blitz. Snap is away to Brody Carnes, who throws to the far sideline, and he finds Devin Franklin again. Another similar pass to Devin Franklin. That's the 4th time they've run that play to great success, all the way down to the 45-yard line of the Billies.
I keep saying it, over the top. They cannot keep up with our wide receivers, and we've got the arm. We have Brody that can throw it out there.
Yeah, we have the wide receivers who can get the jump ball and get separation and run great routes and consistently catch that ball. And Devin Franklin, once again, catches the ball at the 45.
And the key is they didn't know that we had to pass.
Right. 7:31 left to go in the game. 25-14. Coyotes on the move. Handoff is to number 1, Jonathan Jimenez. Who else? Jet sweep. Finds a blocker, gets to the 35, takes a juke, and is pushed up to the 30-yard line for another First State Bank first down. That's 2 First State Banks in a row.
First State Banks first down. That's 2 of them. 2 of them.
Oh, yeah.
We lost the last one, but we're making up for it.
I love it. All right, so the Coyotes are on the move. The pack is moving. The pack smells its prey. The prey being the end zone, of course. You all got that analogy. 7:17 7:17 left to go in the fourth quarter. 25-14 in favor of the Billies, but the Coyotes are on the move, hoping to cut into that lead in the waning moments of this game. In the second half of this fourth quarter, Brody Carnes scanning the defense. They're showing blitz, the Billies are, and here comes the blitz. Brody Carnes gets it away and gets it over to Jared Hernandez, but interception at the 5-yard line. Under pressure again was Brody Carnes, and he had to get rid of it. Rush the throw and interception.
He had to rush the throw, and he was pedaling back. He couldn't put all of it into it, so that's what happened. So
was that mistaken, or was that a cornerback blitz?
It was a cornerback blitz.
Yep, and that cornerback leveled Brody, and Brody was on the ground for a little bit too. I mean, this guy, I don't know how many more licks he can take, but he's showing some guts out there. Brody Carnes is. I mean, he might be our star Realty and Ranch player of the game. Honestly,
he might be.
7:10 left to go in the fourth quarter. 25-14. Billies just got an interception off of a Brody Carnes throw that was rushed because of an oncoming blitz, cornerback blitz. Ball is at the 5-yard line of the Billies. Shotgun formation, man in motion. Leja gets the ball on the sweep, gets up to about the 20. I can't really see that, Pops, but if you can see it, gets up to 11-yard line.
11-yard line is going to be 2nd and 9.
Yep, so a lot of running for not a lot of yardage there.
What they're trying to do is run out the clock.
And the clock is indeed running. 6:50 left to go in the game. 25-14 Fredericksburg on top here at the Honey Bowl. I'm Al Ortiz, your play-by-play announcer. With me as always is Simon Pops Ortiz, my color commentator. Man is in motion for the Billies. Snap is away. Quarterback draw. And he gets to the sideline, finds the sideline, does spies, and gets the first down to about the 16-17 yard line, at least close to a first down.
Yes, sir. He's number 16 now. They have changed quarterbacks. It's what's his name?
That is Degenhardt.
Degenhardt. That is Degenhardt. That ran that play, and it looks like they got a. Oh, wait a minute. There's flag.
All right. Okay, so holding half the distance to the spot of foul. Maybe if you weren't taking your time correcting me, maybe you'd see that. All right, so father son, loving it. Okay, so half the distance to the goal, 2nd down and 11. Ball is now at the 4-yard line. 2 wide receivers to the far side, 1 wide receiver to the near side. So it's twins right for the Billies. Snap is away. Fake handoff. Another draw up the middle from Degenhardt. Gets to about the 7-yard line. It's going to be a 3rd down and about 9 for the Billies.
3rd down and 9. Even if they get close to the first down marker, I don't think they're going to try a 4th down play.
Well, let's hope not, because the clock is ticking. 6:10. They cannot have a sustained drive here. 6:07, 6:06. Tick, 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 tick. 3rd down and 9. Billy's looking over to the sideline, obviously taking their time to kind of milk that clock, get it down a little bit. So they are taking their time looking at the sideline, trying to get the play. Degenhardt remains the quarterback for the Billies. And no substitutions being made. Finally got the play call. 7 seconds left, 6 seconds on the play clock. They need to make something happen or call
3,
a timeout. 2, 1. They got the snap off. Back drop, back pedal is Degenhardt. Throws over the middle to a wide open wide receiver, and it is broken up at the last second by number 25, Frank Salazar.
He made some ground on there. That young man was open for about 5 or 6 yards. The ball was not in his string. It was a little lob, and he had enough time to come in and knock it out.
Yeah, so Frank Salazar with the diving pass breakup. 5:35 left to go in the game. It is 4th down and 9. You think they're going to punt? Yes, they do. Back to return. And is number 0, Jared Hernandez. Big return here for Jared Hernandez. I would like to see him return this all the way down to the goal line.
That would be awesome.
And actually, no, that is number 10, Damian Rivera. I saw the 0 there, and I thought it was Jared Hernandez, but it's number 10, Damian Rivera. So let's see if Damian Rivera can get some good ground here. And it looks like they put the ball back at about the 3-yard line. So it was a 5-yard penalty. It looked like it was a delay of game there again. So play clock is going down again. The game clock is stopped at 5:35. Punter is at the way back at the end zone. Coyotes tried to get the block, but kick is away. Damian Rivera gets the ball at the 35-yard line and only gets maybe to the 34-yard line. So really about a 1-yard return there, but still good field position. You would wish and then Rivera fumbles the ball and the Billies recover. The Billies recover at the 36-yard line, and they take over on the punt return. Pops.
Yes, they do. Let's go for a break.
No. Well, I mean, no. Let's keep it. Let's
keep going.
Yeah,
it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. The young man was trying to return it up the middle, and they popped the ball out of his hands, and that's just the way the ball bounces.
All right. So number 79, Brian Troop coming into the game at defensive tackle, and there's trips right for the Billies. First down and 10 at the 36-yard line after the fumbled punt return by Damian Rivera. Snap is away. Degenhardt looking down the middle of the field. Flushed out of the pocket over to the far sideline. Number 44, Elizondo, trying to get to him. And he finally throws it away. Actually, looked like he was trying to throw it away, but almost intercepted by number 2, Juvenal Esparza. Dropped it there, but great defense.
Great defense, and it stopped the clock.
Yep. Yeah, you're right. Yep.
It stopped the clock, and the defense is not giving up. They're still playing through. They are still fighting hard.
5:19 left to go in the game. This cannot be another sustained drive. I mean, it obviously hurt them that they fumbled the punt return. The Coyotes did, but if they get a sustained drive here, that might be all she wrote here at the Honey Bowl. 2 running backs in the backfield with Degenhardt. Degenhardt dancing around the backfield, trying to find some running room, and it looks like there's going to be, and there might be a fumble on the play. Nope. Brian Troop was signaling for a fumble on the play, did not get it, and actually a really bad injury by the quarterback here. Degenhardt is in pain. You can tell. We're not going to talk about that anymore. We're going to go to commercial break. Let's hope he's okay. You're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on UvaldeRadio.net.
Like so many great Texas institutions, it began as an idea, became a vision, and ended up being a legacy. The premier bank of Southwest Texas since 1907, First State Bank of Uvalde, provides banking solutions, services, and products with the highest quality customer service, delivered with Southern hospitality and Texas spirit. For all your banking, loan, mortgage needs, or just to grab a cup of coffee and talk about Friday night's Coyote victory amongst the ambience and artwork, we'll be looking down the road for you here at First State Bank of Uvalde. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Star Realty and Ranch Keller Williams invites you to join them as they cheer on our 2022 Uvalde Coyotes. Star Realty and Ranch are your premier real estate experts, and they're here to provide you with all the resources and information you need to buy or sell real estate. They work with buyers and sellers in the area and have had extensive training in order to provide you with top-of-the-line service. Call to find out more at 830-261-1970 or visit UvaldeRealty.com.
Vulcan Materials Company is the nation's largest producer of construction aggregates, primarily crushed stone, sand, and gravel, and a major producer of construction materials, including asphalt and ready-mix concrete. One of our core tenets at Vulcan is being a good citizen and responsible steward of the communities in which we operate. From local community groups and philanthropic organizations to supply chain partners, we believe in being active and engaged neighbors. Our responsibility is to build strong relationships that support strong communities. Learn more at vulcanmaterials.com.
All right, so that was, again, the injury before the break was Will Degenhardt, the quarterback for the Billies here. So he was helped off the field. Just for students' privacy, we will not go into more detail around that. So there's only 5:06 left to go in this game right here. Third down and 13 for the Billies. 2 wide receivers far side, 2 wide receivers near side. Now there's a man in motion to the far side of the field. Snap is away. Spies is in the game and gets the handoff, a sneaky handoff to Leja, who gets up to the 40, to the 30, and he might be gone. 20, 15, 10, 5. Great effort by Juvenal Esparza to stop him, but he gets to the 4-yard line. Scoring position once again for the Billies.
Misdirection play. They everybody went to the right. He stayed there, and they handed him as he was going to the left, and he just took off.
Yep, and again, great effort by Juvenal, but the ball is at the 4-yard line. The damage is done. Snap is under center. Pitch to Leja again, and gets to about the 3-yard line. 1-yard pickup. Second down and goal.
Goal line stand. Goal line stand. That's all we can do right here. And I think they're going to try to punch it in. Let's just be tough and stay in our lanes and try to get the young man down before he gets in.
4:20 left to go in the game. 25-14. Billy's on top, and now they're in scoring position at the 3-yard line. Under center snap again for Spies. Another handoff to Leja up the middle and gets into the end zone uncontested for a Billy's touchdown, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, sir. They just punched it in. They have some good blocking linemen on that little pop play that they have.
All right, so swinging gate formation again for the Billies. Let's see if they do what they do what they've been doing all game. They get into the swinging formation and the swinging gate formation, and then they mosey on back over into regular field goal formation. So they are going to tack on the extra point here, at least attempt to. Their kicker, I can't see that number 3, Giovanni Alva, has been a little off today, hitting one wide left and wide right. Kicks it this time, and this time it's down the middle. So that tacks on the extra point, 32 to 14 in favor of the Billies. 4:10 left to go in the game. You're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on UvaldeRadio.net.
Family owned and operated, Hillcrest Memorial Funeral Home was founded on one simple principle: service. With an all-new state-of-the-art facility, Hillcrest Memorial Funeral Home provides service at the highest level. Discover why Hillcrest is the ultimate provider of creating healing experiences in the Uvalde community. Call anytime at 830-333-3096 or find us on site at 424 Geraldine Street. Honor and celebrate life in a setting fit for remembering legends. Learn more at hillcrestmemorialfuneralhome.com.
Welcome back to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on UvaldeRadio.net. 4:10 left to go in this game. If you're just joining us, you just missed a Billies touchdown run by Leja, their star running back. 3 yards out, and they got the ball in the end zone once again. 34 to 14 is the score. Fredericksburg is on top. That may be all she wrote, but let's see if the Coyotes can put together an offensive drive to kind of cap off the night on a high note. Kick is away. The ensuing kickoff after the score. Ball is scooped up at the 20-yard line by Damian Rivera, who's trying to get to the other sideline and gets hit and flipped over at the 20-yard line. A vicious tackle. He looks okay, though, but he was flipped over very violently. He's walking over to the sideline trying to shake it off a bit.
He's shaking it off. He was a little shaken, but I think he's going to be okay.
All right, so, and actually I can't see him on the sideline right now. I don't think... Yep. Let's see if we do spot him on the sideline, Pops. Let's see if there's any.
He is walking around.
Okay, he's walking it off.
Yeah.
Okay, good. There's no trainers around him. He's just stretching it out, walking it off. So, 4:05 left to go in this game. 32 to 14. Fredericksburg on top here at the Honey Bowl. I'm Al Ortiz, your play-by-play announcer, and with me as always, Simon Pops Ortiz, UHS class of '76 and former left guard.
Let's keep going, Al. The play is about to start.
Okay, sounds good. Thought you had something to say. 2 wide receivers on the far side of the field, and it's again shotgun formation, as always, for the Coyotes. Chris Rodriguez is in the game, however. Hand off to Abraham Ale, who gets to about the 26-yard line for about a 4-yard gain for the Coyotes.
4-yard gain, and number 8 is in there because Brody has called it a night. He has his shoulder pads off. He's on the sideline.
No one deserved it better.
Yeah, no one deserved it better than him. Yes.
Yeah. All right, so 3:44 left to go in the game. 14 Coyotes, 32 Billies. Looks like it's going to be we're going to have to chalk this one up to a loss for the Coyotes, but we want to see them end on a high note going into the next district game. 2nd down and 6 upcoming for the Coyotes. Ball is at the 25-yard line. Abraham Ale, the running back in the backfield with Chris Rodriguez again, since Brody Carnes is calling it a night. Hand off to Ale, and he loses 2 yards for about a 3rd down and 7 for the Coyotes. Looks like the Coyotes are trying to run out the clock.
Yes, it does. That's the feeling I'm getting, is that we're going to say, okay, this is it. We're not going to want any big hurts or injuries to happen.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and run out the clock and get ready for next game.
Yeah, and I mean, that's reflective of what they're doing with Brody Carnes right now. I mean, he's calling it a night. No one deserves it more. He's shown a lot of grit, a lot of toughness in this game, but let's not get him hurt for the next game. There's just way too much pressure in his face all night long. So Chris Rodriguez takes the snap, jet sweep again fake jet sweep to Jonathan Jimenez, and a throw by Chris Rodriguez to number 0, Jared Hernandez at about the 38-yard line for a First State Bank first down.
First State Bank first down. Cash money in the bank.
Cash money in the bank. Gotta just take the high stuff, especially in a game like this.
That's right. Hey, we're still in the hunt. We are still in the hunt.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. We definitely are still in the hunt. This would drop them to 1 and 2, but, still in the hunt. So
that's correct.
1st down and 10, fresh set of downs for the Coyotes. Chris Rodriguez takes the snap, takes 2 steps, is flushed out of the pocket, finds more pressure, runs to the far near side of the field and throws the ball away. I mean, there's like 2 or 3 Billies in the backfield with him. My goodness.
They were all chomping at the grass.
Yeah, I get it because they're Billies.
Yes, sir.
A little bit of cheese on top of that one.
Yes, sir.
All right, 2:05 left to go in the final frame here. 32 Billies, 14 Coyotes. This is going to be a loss for the Coyotes. We're going to call it here, obviously, but let's see if the Coyotes can, get the ball down the field.
Let's get some points.
I know, right? Let's get some points. Let's end this game on a high note. Twins left for the Coyotes. Abraham Ale in the game at running back. Chris Rodriguez in at quarterback. Takes the snap, throws a deep ball down to Joshua Verduzco, and it's intercepted at the 30-yard line. Joshua Verduzco trying to bring down the cornerback. The cornerback gets back up, number 9, runs to the far side of the field, and is finding a lot of running room to about the 45-yard line. Tries to reverse field again on the last attempt to get more yards. Gets to about the 44-yard line, but there is a flag on the play.
Is holding. It happens every time you get an interception and they try to run it back. The defensive linemen and linebackers aren't used to blocking, so they start blocking in the back. That happened to us the last time also.
Right. Yeah, it did.
And it happened to them now, so it's going to go back. They're just going to run out the clock, and that's going to be the end of story.
Yep, that's it. 1:45 left to go in this game, and the Billies are going to get the ball at about. Let's see. They spot the ball at about the 45-yard line, and then they're going to move it back. Mm-hmm. So that they're going to move the ball back to about the 35-yard line. So that's where they're going to start here with 1:45 left to go. If you're just joining us, you missed a doozy. It's a lot of back and forth. The Coyotes played a good game. It doesn't seem like this game is that the gap doesn't seem that it shouldn't be that big.
That's correct. It's just. Oh, wow. They're going to attack some more.
Oh, they're attacking some more on that penalty there. Don't know what the second penalty was or what that was. So it's about the 24-yard line here. 1:45 left to go in this game. 32-14, Billies on top. To me, the score just does not indicate how tough this defense has played against this Billies offense. So trips to the far side of the field. That's trips right. Shotgun snap to Spies, the quarterback of the Billies. Gets up to about the 29-yard line for a 5-yard gain. Second down and 5 upcoming for the Billies, who are content to run the clock down. 1:34 left to go in the game.
They have that number 7 in. He's a running quarterback. He can throw a nice little intermediate pass. He doesn't have a very good long pass, but he can throw a nice intermediate pass. But his strength is running the ball. It's unfortunate that number 16 was hurt. It's not anything life-threatening, of course, but it does look like it's going to keep him out in a couple of games. And it's going to affect their future standing. It really is.
Trips left for the Billies here. Second down and 5. Snap is away to Spies, who runs to the far side of the field, and he's going to keep it all the way. This is a design run play. Finds a lot of space. Gets up to about the 41-yard line for a Billies first down. Did not step out of bounds, but they're going to stop the clock for... Actually, they're not going to stop the clock for the chain moving. It's going to be about 48 seconds left to go, and the clock is still going.
The young man is hungry. He's the second-string quarterback or the alternating quarterback, so he's hungry. He wants to run some, and he's got fresh legs. And let's see what they do.
42 seconds. Ball is placed at the 42. 31 seconds left to go. First down and 10.
They're gonna kneel it.
Okay, thanks, Bob. So they are going to kneel the ball here. You just interrupt me while I'm doing my call. 18 seconds, they're going to kneel the ball. That's the end of the game there. They don't have to run another play. So the Coyotes fall here at the Honey Bowl in their district home opener. They fall to the Fredericksburg Battling Billies 32-14. That's the final score. I'm Al Ortiz, your play-by-play announcer, and of course my color commentator, Simon Pops Ortiz. We'll be right back. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and then we're going to kind of summarize this game in our post-game show. We're going to be with you for 15 minutes more. Listen in. You're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast, only on UvaldeRadio.net.
Friday Night Lights, marching bands, school spirit cheers. High school football is happening now. Auto World Uvalde is proud to support all the brave young athletes and to be a part of this wonderful Coyote fighting spirit. When you're ready to touch down on great savings on a new ride, stop by Auto World Uvalde. Test drive and let us help you find what you're looking for. Plus, get warranty forever at no cost to you. Visit AutoWorldUvalde.com today. Go Coyotes!
Texas Farm Store backs the pack. Locally owned and operated for over 50 years at 236 East Nepal. Stop by for everything you need. Feed, seed, lawn and garden, animal health, custom mixing and grinding, tack, herbicides, pesticides, and even wild game feeders. At Texas Farm Store, our friendly and knowledgeable staff can help you with all your needs. Delivery is available. Please call for more information, 830-278-3713, and find Texas Farm Store online at txfarmstore.com.
I wake up with you guys, I spend my day with you guys, and I go to bed with you guys. You guys are the best.
The most Texas country and red dirt, plus the best of Nashville from 90s to now.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere, going out of style. I was thinking I'm deciding to stay out of
Uvalde Radio.
Everyone in my family uses electricity differently, but when it comes to Medina Electric Cooperative, we all think about it the same way. The co-op is power. Sure, electricity turns the lights on, but power is the information I get from my co-op about efficiency, safety, technology. And I trust the co-op because we are the co-op. They're our neighbors, our friends, our home. Visit medinaec.org and discover the power of your co-op today. Powering members, empowering communities.
Born in Uvalde, Texas, Skyway Entertainment is your home for premier dining and hospitality in the area, including the Local Fix Coffee Shop and the Local Fix on the Go, the historic Rexall Soda Fountain, Broadway 830 Artesian Pizza and Craft Beer, Hangar 6 Air Cafe, and the Sweet Life Candy Shop and Arcade. Skyway Entertainment, feeding the pack since 2015.
Greetings to everyone who loves the Uvalde Coyotes. This is Mama Jan on behalf of the Tex Elliott family. Uvalde strong, we back the pack. Go Yotes!
Texans team together, every red-blooded one of you, shoulder to shoulder, shaping history. We're in it for the long haul, together, and you can take that to the bank. Texan Bank, poised and ready for a future that's wide open. Member FDIC.
Friday Night Lights, marching bands, school spirit cheers. High school football is happening now. Auto World Uvalde is proud to support all the brave young athletes and to be a part of this wonderful coyote fighting spirit. When you're ready to touch down on great savings on a new ride, stop by Auto World Uvalde. Test drive and let us help you find what you're looking for. Plus, get warranty forever at no cost to you. Visit AutoWorldUvalde.com today. Go Coyotes!
Introducing Uvalco Power Sports and Equipment, a subsidiary of Uvalco Supply who has served all of Southwest Texas's farm and ranch needs for over 35 years. Uvalco Power Sports and Equipment is your one-stop tractor, implement, trailer, lawnmower, and power sports dealer located in Bandera or Uvalde, including service locations at both dealerships. We have inventory, so visit uvalcotractors.com or find us on Facebook to connect with the salesman today.
Star Realty and Ranch, Keller Williams, invites you to join them as they cheer on our 2022 Uvalde Coyotes. Star Realty and Ranch are your premier real estate experts, and they're here to provide you with all the resources and information you need to buy or sell real estate. They work with buyers and sellers in the area and have had extensive training in order to provide you with top-of-the-line service. Call to find out more at 830-261-1970 or visit uvalderealty.com.
Vulcan Materials Company is the nation's largest producer of construction aggregates, primarily crushed stone, sand, and gravel, and a major producer of construction materials, including asphalt and ready-mix concrete. One of our core tenets at Vulcan is being a good citizen and responsible steward of the communities in which we operate. From local community groups and philanthropic organizations to supply chain partners, we believe in being active and engaged neighbors. Our responsibility is to build strong relationships that support strong communities. Learn more at vulcanmaterials.com.
Family owned and operated, Hillcrest Memorial Funeral Home was founded on one simple principle: service. With an all-new state-of-the-art facility, Hillcrest Memorial Funeral Home provides service at the highest level. Discover why Hillcrest is the ultimate provider of creating healing experiences in the Uvalde community. Call anytime at 830-333-3096 or find us on site at 424 Geraldine Street. Honor and celebrate life in a setting fit for remembering legends. Learn more at hillcrestmemorialfuneralhome.com.
Does your health have you on the sidelines? With over 20 specialty services, Uvalde Memorial Hospital has the winner's playbook of healing. Whether it's orthopedics, oncology, pain management, podiatry, radiology, or rehabilitation, Team UMH can offer you the quality, comprehensive health care you need to get back in the game of life. Call us today to learn more at 830-278-6251. Go Coyotes!
Like so many great Texas institutions, it began as an idea, became a vision, and ended up being a legacy. The premier bank of Southwest Texas since 1907, First State Bank of Uvalde, provides banking solutions, services, and products with the highest quality customer service, delivered with Southern hospitality and Texas spirit. For all your banking, loan, mortgage needs, or just to grab a cup of coffee and talk about Friday night's Coyote victory amongst the ambience and artwork, we'll be looking down the road for you here at First State Bank of Uvalde. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The best mix of country plus community information for Uvalde, Texas.
Uvalde Radio.
Welcome back to the Coyote Pack broadcast, only on UvaldeRadio.net. It's not the outcome that we were hoping for, but you said during the game that they're still in it. Can you expand, Pops? Well, first, before I do that, if you're just joining, the Coyotes did lose today, 35-14 against the Fredericksburg Billies here in their district home opener at the Honey Bowl. So, it was a back and forth game for there a little bit, but there's separation, all that good stuff. But Pops, you said that the Coyotes aren't out of it yet. Expand on that if you can.
Yes. Before we do that, Al, let's look at the scores of the other.
Because that's part of
the explanation.
Okay, so Pops, we have in our district we have Bernie 49, San Antonio Kennedy 7.
Okay.
We have San Antonio Memorial 0, Somerset 70. Not lying, and that's it. That's it. Those are the two games. I mean, of course, our game 32-14 Fredericksburg over Uvalde, and then of course there's an area game, Crystal City 7, Hondo 35. But yes,
we're not talking about those. We're just talking about the district games. Right, exactly. So I know you wanted to give the other scores, and here's the deal. The deal is that 4 of the 6 games or teams go to the playoffs, and right now Bernie is undefeated with 3 wins, and Somerset is undefeated with 3 wins. Fredericksburg has 2 wins and 1 loss. We have 1 win and 2 losses, and Kennedy and Memorial have 3 losses with no wins. So we're in the 4th spot at this point, which is basically the last playoff spot. So we're still in the hunt. And the only way we could really lose getting into the playoffs is if Memorial beats us because, of course, we still have Somerset to play. It's going to be a tough game, but we're going to be competitive. Just like we were competitive with this team, we're going to be competitive. And then we have Memorial to play. But Memorial already has 3 losses, and Kennedy has 3 losses. We have 2 losses, and we're still very in the driver's seat for that 4th spot.
Yeah,
that's the bottom line.
All right. Well, sounds good. Well, those are the post game thoughts from Pop. Again, the Uvalde Coyotes lose to the Fredericksburg Billies 32-14. Fredericksburg drove 2 hours, and now they're driving 2 hours back. That's the only solace we can take. No, we hope they have a safe drive back. But yeah, we're just a little bit down because we don't like it when the Coyotes lose, right? But they have a game against San Antonio Memorial coming up next at the same stadium that we were at last week. So it's some familiarity, let's see if they can pull it out. And like Pop said, they're not out of it quite yet. So we're gonna take a quick commercial break. On the flip side of the break, we're gonna do the Star Realty and Ranch star player of the game. We mentioned him a lot in this broadcast, and he showed some toughness, and we can't think of anyone else to give it to. So we'll be right back. You're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast, only on UvaldeRadio.net.
Does your health have you on the sidelines? With over 20 specialty services, Uvalde Memorial Hospital has the winner's playbook of healing. Whether it's orthopedics, oncology, pain management, podiatry, radiology, or rehabilitation, Team UMH can offer you the quality comprehensive health care you need to get back in the game of life. Call us today to learn more at 830-278-6251. Go Coyotes!
Lantana Realty salutes our 2022 Uvalde Coyotes and the legacy of our Coyotes and Lobos of years past. The wide variety of services that Lantana Realty's real estate professionals provide will prove valuable as they help you navigate financing twists and sales contract intricacies. Stop by Lantana Realty at 131 East Nopal or call 830-591-6658. Lantana Realty, Stephanie Sakinas broker.
Welcome back to the Coyote Pack broadcast, only on UvaldeRadio.net. We're getting ready to head on out of here and move on to the next game. But before we do, we're going to name the Star Realty and Ranch Star of the Game. Pops, who do we got?
I think we have the young man that had, I mean, he was tough. He stayed in there. On a couple of those throws, he knew he was going to get hit, but he still delivered them. And on those couple of those throws were the long ones that were completed. So my hat is off to Mr. Brody Carnes. He is the Star Realty Player of the Game.
Yep, Star Realty and Ranch Star Player of the Game, Brody Carnes, well deserved, my friend. Beautiful touchdown pass to Jared Hernandez and a couple of long passes to Damian Rivera over there. I think 3 long passes to Devin Franklin actually throughout the game. So still with all of that, still with all the pressure, he found the right receivers at the right time. So they came up short, but we have San Antonio Memorial coming up next week. Listen in. As always, every Friday, 6:30 p.m., 30 minutes before the game for the Texas Farm Store pregame show. Then the play-by-play call starting at 7 p.m. For Simon Pops Ortiz, I'm Al Ortiz. You have been listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on UvaldeRadio.net. Good night from the Honey Bowl.
Thanks for listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast with Simon and Al Ortiz on UvaldeRadio.net. Tonight's broadcast was made possible by the support of our sponsors: Texas Farm Store, Star Realty and Ranch, Uvalde Memorial Hospital, Hillcrest Memorial Funeral Home, Skyway Entertainment, Texan Bank, Medina Electric Cooperative, Lantana Realty, Uvalco Supply, Power Sports and Equipment, Vulcan Materials Company, Uvalde Area Chamber of Commerce and Visitor Center, and First State Bank of Uvalde. The Coyote Pack broadcast was produced by Robert Miguel Rodriguez. Coyote Pack broadcast apparel provided by Southwest Uniforms and Embroidery. Very special thanks to Uvalde CISD Superintendent Dr. Hal Harrell, Uvalde CISD Executive Director of Communications and Marketing Anne Marie Espinosa, and Uvalde CISD Athletic Director and Head Football Coach Wade Miller and staff. We are Uvalde Strong. We now return to our regular broadcast on UvaldeRadio.net.